he'll get a yard back to the 28-yard line.
For a couple of yards.
As the clock winds here with 10:17 to play.
Banking with Capital One is the easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier.
So what you've missed since we came back on, I said I watched Maverick, Top Gun Maverick a couple nights ago. It was awesome.
Nice. And you cried.
Oh, let's recreate it.
Yeah.
Wait, first y'all got to say the line you said.
Oh, what did I say?
Oh, it said, where did he go?
Oh, I said,
where did who go?
And then you say, what's that from?
What movie is that from?
Top Gun.
Hey, speaking of Top Gun, I saw Top Gun Maverick the other night.
Did you like it?
It was awesome.
I thought it was better
told
than
you
the
you
first
would like
movie.
it.
You did?
Yes.
I was super into it. By the end, I was chopping a few onions.
No, you weren't.
You didn't have a tear rolling
I wouldn't
down
say
your
that,
face.
Lee, but they started to well up. Yeah, it was a great movie.
Eyeball sweat.
Now we're caught up on what we said when it was muted.
And of course I
teared up.
like, leave it up to me that I didn't put the mic on.
I teared up when he talked to Iceman when he went to go see Iceman at his house.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just because, I mean, with everything that he's been through, like just in real life, and then have that translated onto the
So
screen.
what is Val's sitch?
Doesn't he have like throat cancer?
He has throat cancer.
So he really can't.
He really
No,
cannot.
yeah, he's really in tough
He has
shape.
not. He has not.
Damn.
It's been quite a struggle for him.
And evidently Kelly McGillis is ugly now.
Is that why they didn't bring her back? Oh wow!
Like I think that she's like just didn't
She
fit
didn't
the
age-
role. She didn't
she-
age as well as,
I was gonna
as
say,
Tom
she didn't age
Cruise.
well.
Oh wait. So
Wow.
Seriously. Like Google why is Kelly McGillis not in Top Gun?
Maverick.
listen.
Oh wow, she did not age well.
Let me see.
Is that her right there?
This is mean.
Is that her?
Well,
Holy shnikes!
Like her and Tom Cruise
Well, Tom Cruise is on
Wow,
some
he
kind of.
really
exactly
didn't
like
age
him.
well.
He's on that Tom Brady weird devil stay young
Yeah.
stuff.
It's that
He's made a-
Scientology diet.
He's made a
on.
deal with the devil.
Also, every time I see Tom Cruise, I think of AT running around,
Tom
jumping in
Brady's on-
airplanes.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's on TV12. Tom Cruise is on TC12.
Let me turn your mic on so people can hear that great stuff you got going on.
Oh my lord.
Hey, that's the Ahlers boys.
That's Ahlers' brother. Right
Yeah, it
there.
is.
One
Oh,
of them.
my
Shirtless
Lord.
Ahlers brother on
By the
TV.
way, Unc
Getting
is
on
at the
it.
game. I saw a picture.
Unc's there.
Yeah.
I'm glad they let nephew in. They're having a good time, aren't
Yeah.
So that's Ayler's brother on the right, right?
they? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Griff.
Yeah, I know-
Is that
yeah.
Griff? I think it's Griff.
Or Jordan? I don't know. I get those boys confused. I'm sorry. Ahlers
They're
kids.
all tall and.
Big and tall and
Kevin said the original
athletic.
Top
Oh, sheesh.
the original Top Gun's overrated. It's a hot take.
Ooh, hot take.
Oh, thank you, Hunter. My friend Hunter said Val Kilmer's son did the voiceover in the movie
Did the
Wow.
voiceover for?
for Val.
Oh, there was a voiceover.
Evidently so.
Oh, I thought that he talked though.
I
Like-
thought he did too. I mean, but
Like it looked like he was
apparently-
struggling in the movie to talk. Like
Yeah,
it didn't seem
but
like.
evidently he can't talk at all.
Okay,
was the
so
first
why is
pass
Mason
snap
Garcia
on.
not in? 9 minutes to go and you're up by 24 points.
Apparently, he had a low snap early in the game, but other than that, he's had a pretty good.
Michael Winstead says, "Surely your fantasy player is getting it in."
Yeah,
Michael, come on, man. That's my guy.
No. He's my guy today.
Come on, man.
My guy. Just like when you say when the Dolphins win, it's our Dolphins. It's my guy today.
That's throwing salt on the wound there, man.
My guy today. And yes, he is owning it today.
A lot of talk about the officiating. Robert says coach needs to speak with their conference supervisor. He needs to get a Karen haircut and go talk to the Big 12 league
I want
office.
to speak to your manager.
Hello, there's
Oh,
all
flag.
sorts of stuff.
No
flag
How
on
is
that?
not-
There it
it
is.
is.
20 minutes later.
I was getting ready
They
to
got
say,
it, CJ.
good
They got it, CJ.
Lord.
They got it, CJ. You're good. Glad to see a Colin connection touchdown.
You see a foot come in. Oh, easy.
A foot came in and
Yeah,
said,
a foot
"Whoop."
came in.
Say, calm down, CJ.
Dion with a hypothetical, but good
Deion
question.
Sanders?
No, Dion Davis. How do we think the game would have played out if McCall was still in the game? It would have been a lot different because Jeff Charles said before the game, one thing he does not do is make mistakes.
He has had 27 touchdowns and only 2 picks.
So, I mean-
Okay, so I'm gonna rebuttal that and say, where would we be had East Carolina not had over 100 yards of penalties? What would the score be now?
Touche.
Touche. So if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
Yes, we would.
What's y'all's take on
What if Mike Houston took the Charlotte job?
Shut your mouth.
Woo!
What's y'all's take on the Jeremy Lewis debacle that happened earlier?
Oh, the towel?
I didn't-
The
I
guy
didn't
took-
think it
took his
was.
towel.
The
I
dude-
got-
He said, I got 3 kids.
Because I think the ref probably just saw the yanking of the towel. He
Yeah.
probably had no idea that the
Well,
guy
and
took
I
his
also
towel.
think that Coastal
It's always the second
player
guy.
sold it a little bit.
Oh
too.
yeah, of course.
Well, it
I
looked
mean,
like he
he
tripped
totally-
over his own feet.
He looked to me. He looked like he flopped.
I mean, it was dumb by Jeremy, but
I mean,
It wasn't, like,
the end of
egregious
the
or
world. I
anything.
mean, he took your towel. I
Yeah.
mean, calm down. But at the same time, I think it was a little egregious what the Coastal player did.
good line from David says, looks like the Butt Trophy is coming home. Is this the real Peach Bowl? Pretty good.
Good.
So I think that when they display the trophy, they should display it like facing the other way.
Oh, it's
so that all you
totally
see
gotta
is
be,
the butt.
Yeah, it's got to be butt out.
Like that's hilarious.
So
Yeah.
can we, if we get a first down here, can we get Holton Ahlers to have like a walk off to the sideline and get Mason in,
Oh, yeah.
Like hand him the ball.
please? Like,
I don't think Mike Houston's ever going to take Holton Ahlers out.
No.
I think he's going to bring Holton Ahlers back to Michigan next year and have him play. So that Holton get in there.
I mean, if he's not in this series, he's not going to play him.
You know, he's played all year with that bum shoulder. They could probably get a medical red shirt and get him back next year.
Well, he does have the brace thing on. You see on the right arm. Fourth and 11. Bring Mason Garcia in now to throw a deep bomb. Yep. There you go. Speak him up.
First punt of the night for Luke Larson.
First punt of the night.
Are you
I was hoping she was
man,
going to say
I was
for
Luke Larson. I know,
are you
right?
feeding
That would have
comments
been
into the
outstanding.
headphones there?
Oh, blocked.
Hey, there it is. Got the special teams miscue out of the way.
There you go.
It had to happen, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because there were no miscues, period.
Well, there was no
I mean,
punts.
no, but special teams, period.
Yeah,
Field goal, the first field goal of the night
was good.
Was good.
All the extra points have been good.
That one of the extra points slid in the left. Oh
I mean,
Someone totally missed the block.
Oh,
'Cause I mean, he
absolutely.
wasn't able to even step forward.
no, because that's not on the punter for sure.
No. Well,
jeez,
Well, hey, at least it
we
wasn't a
can't even
scoop and
win
score.
right.
And there goes Mason's chance to play.
There goes my hero, Mason Garcia.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, did I tell you that I booked my flight to Tampa? Softball Shirley will be returning to the Florida era in February.
Nice.
February. Ryan King is having a meltdown. Why isn't Mason in? First time for punter. Last time, hopefully, ever. Shaking my head. A man down.
If that's the one and only time Luke Larson gets in this game, that's going to be a long time for him to sit with that one.
That's not his fault.
Let me get
it's
one
not his
more.
fault,
Let me
but
get
still.
one more punt, coach.
Yeah.
Put me in one more time.
Let me put another shrimp on the bobby.
I mean, this is the most ECU thing ever. Up 24 and you get a block punt.
Yeah.
It's true, though. It is totally true.
I mean, I don't know. We've done it in worse situations this year.
Sorry.
B Pays wanting to fire the special teams coach. ECU special teams coach should be first change made in Greenville tomorrow.
Well, they've been awful. But I don't know if it's, I mean,
But the thing is that we haven't. Were they this bad last year? I don't
No,
remember.
the special teams?
Yeah.
No, they've never been.
That's
I don't
what- that's
ever
what I was
remember the
thinking.
special
I mean,
teams
is
being
it
this bad.
the coaching or is it the personnel?
well, the coach has got to change the personnel if it's
Right,
the personnel, so
yeah.
it's the coaching. Bryce Williams texting in. Oh, wow. A special teams play bust. So shocked.
Dang.
Dang.
I didn't see that one coming.
Back there in our college football studio. Coming up next, Wisconsin and Oklahoma State. Braylon Allen.
Dun, 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 dun,
Holy
dun,
cow.
dun, 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 dun. I want one of these helmets.
Oh, yeah.
Those
They
are
did
awesome.
have some.
They had
extra
mini
ones.
ones at UVE.
Did they?
Yeah.
The white with the Pirates?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why did nobody tell me?
We
Why
They
don't
only-
may have sold out of them because
We
they
only
only
call you for the important
Do you
meetings.
know what my favorite part of the helmet is, though? The gold stripe down the middle.
It does look
It's
good.
really gold.
On TV.
Yeah, it's because it's really gold. It's not yellow.
Yeah.
Like even the face mask is still a little yellow.
I know.
Like
They
it's
should
not
probably
gold. They
try to
should
match
See,
the.
they've
Yeah.
already put in a freshman
and the gold on the Pirates script
quarterback.
outline. Yeah, that gold is beautiful. Love it.
Yep.
Real gold, not yellow.
Love gold.
Love gold.
Coastal Carolina over Michigan, UCF. You saw Jarrett Guest come in for Grayson.
There's Tim Beck
He's been standing on the
getting
sidelines.
to know his
Yep.
players.
It's that should have been a touchdown.
His man, Mobley, the Tyson Mobley.
Mowgli. Isn't that from the Jungle Book?
Yeah, that's a yeah.
But is it Mobley or Mowgli? I think it's Mobley. Yeah, Mobley.
Oh. I was getting ready to start singing the bare necessities.
All right, YouTube is saying Raheem Jeter starting quarterback next year. Mason Garcia transfers out. I bet you-
Man, that's a
$1
big
million.
hit.
That doesn't happen.
Goodness gracious, he got
Oh, there's been some big hits in this game.
We're going to get calls about Garcia not getting any reps.
Of course, we should.
You think?
Oh, is
Damn,
that,
guys.
who's that?
You're all over it tonight, man.
You are all over it today, Chandler.
Watch this hit.
Watch this hit, man.
Wham.
Oh,
Double trouble.
He got double doinked. Ooh.
good God. He's gonna feel that one in the morning.
That's Jair Wilson.
My guy.
Oh man, struggling.
Every time I see his name spelled like on Jaira, I always think of Ira. You know, like in like. And I feel like I want to.
And you want to hear some
Bob
steel,
Marley,
drums and
Ira man.
Remember the Cosby Show episode when they would listen to reggae and they would go, I said, man. As soon as you said that, that was the first thing that popped in my head.
And the first Cosby Show reference that comes to my mind is the ugly shirt. Do you remember that one? The one where what was the son's name?
Theo.
Theo had the funky shirt
yes.
with like one short and one long, and
Yes, I remember
the
that.
funky shirt.
man.
And that's kind of like the puffy shirt on Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted one more goal line stand to wrap up the year, just the way we started the year.
To me, whenever I think of the Cosby Show, it's the one where Claire Huxtable, the mom. I think it's Rudy, and it might have been Theo or.
Dang!
Look at-
oh my God!
Whoa!
He had
Blindside.
choke slammed over, and
That was
the
like
lights are going on.
Wow.
Good, damn. Dude, I like it.
I do too. I think it's awesome. I hate that it's one of our guys that got
Yeah,
put over
was
the
he
sign.
defending?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
it was Malik Fleming.
Was it? Man, Fleming's had a rough night. He got beat on that touchdown pass.
But it was when they were constantly chasing each other around, touching each other like this. And she goes, let me tell you something. Nobody is ever going to touch each other. Nowhere, no wow. I forget how she goes, nobody's ever, ever, ever going to touch each other in this house. And Cosby's like, does that mean me too? It was like this whole, she went through this whole tirade. It was hilarious.
Hayward says gyro is Hebrew for provide.
Ah,
Okay.
Very neat.
We learned
Okay.
something on this show.
you learn something new every day.
Robert says, is it cold in Greenville? Google it up.
Google them up.
It's like 74 and sunny.
You know, it's going to be close to 65 or 70 this weekend. Supposed to be.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be at the beach.
Nidda Beach.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
would
not
very
because
much
of the weather,
like for
for
it to
sure.
be in the 60s because let me tell you something. Every time my heater comes on, all I can think about is that bill that's going to be coming next month.
And every time anybody says heater, all I think is bring them the heat. Give them the heater.
All I can think about.
Don't mess around
Sucker.
with them.
That sucker kicks on. I'm like, oh, I don't want to. I just don't want to see that bill.
Oh, David.
All right, Vaughn, give them the
Chandler,
heater.
Captain Obvious Honeycut. Hey, come on, man. It's
You know
unfair.
what? I'm not going to look at your son. I'm not going to meet up with your son long snapping.
Hey, look, there you go. You asked for that, David.
You walk right into that one. Good luck to him. but he's not getting in my professional help.
Jonathan says,
9 tablets of generic Viagra from CVS. $407.
That is so ECU.
Jonathan says, well, I guess this next series is Garcia time. He will get to come in and hand it off.
absolutely
He ain't coming in.
Chandler.
It's a 2-possession game.
Chandler.
How ECU is that?
You can't put in the backups now.
That is absolutely easy.
Steve,
The
the
block
pissed off
punt
pirate
ruined
with
the
a
chance.
great tweet.
The block
gotta
punt
see it.
ruined the chance the backups coming in. We'll see Mason Garcia in the big house.
3-day shipping plus $10 off your first order. Don't wait. Text CARE care 690.
David's apologizing now profusely.
What did David do?
Call me Captain Obvious
For what?
for saying that people were going to call in about Mason Garcia not getting any reps. Look, I'm just one big fat idiot. Okay, let's just accept that.
You're a fidiot.
I'm a fidiot. I'm a damn fidiot.
You're not fitty. You're a fidiot.
I'm a fidiot.
I don't think you're that fat. In fact, I think your fit was pretty good today. You look like you're ready to be in like ECU's fall collection, UBE's fall collection.
Yep. Little one last Conley connection.
Looks like you're full from the
Looks like
kielbasa
he's
that
going to
you
be
had.
back in the game.
He completely ignored what I just
Captain
said.
Kielbasa. What linebacker was fighting over a towel?
Oh, that
Jeremy
hit him
Lewis.
right in the.
300-pound linebacker.
Did you see that? You got to see this. You got to see this.
But they're not going to show it again. They got to go.
You're
to
lucky we saw it the
Wisconsin,
first
Oklahoma.
time.
I know, right? And Stormy is talking and nobody.
Stormy Duty
like,
Romney.
she's just. Stormy is like saying something serious that nobody hears.
At the conclusion of Coastal with East Carolina.
Holton's back in.
Keaton's hair's gotten long, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. I noticed that tonight too. And he's fast. He's a fast young man.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just wanted to add, yeah, I know. I was doing it on purpose to add to my resume.
We know that.
We know that.
That was obvious.
See that? I mean, that
See,
was
I'm adding to that.
obvious. It's obvious. We knew you were being obvious.
Ryan says, if I were Mason, I would leave. Okay, Ryan. Thank you for telling us. If I were Mason, I would leave.
I'd say bye-bye.
I'm out of here.
Oh, good God Almighty! He's just.
He had 100 yards in the first half, lady.
Do you think Mason isn't in because he's hitting the portal? He's not in now because it's a 2-possession game. And because Mike Houston
Is scared.
doesn't want to put him in.
He's scared.
I mean, there's been chances. Dude, we have talked about this the last, like, month and a half, 2 months. Like, get him in, get him some playing time. Clearly, that is not in the
Nope.
Houston plans.
No.
Houston said this week Mason Garcia is our quarterback next year.
But that's next
But,
year.
right, and if that's the case,
I'm talking
get
about
in.
him not entering the portal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, got him.
Cow.
That's his first
Now-
catch tonight, isn't it? I think that's his first catch. First one I remember.
It's possible. I thought he had another one, but not for
I don't remember
that
it.
big of a yard. No,
He
it
might have. I
been
just don't
somebody
remember
else.
it.
Well, now, we haven't seen Garcia play tonight, but we've seen the likes of, well, Taylor Jackson got
King
to start.
was in.
Taylor Jackson got to start at linebacker. Kerry King's got a lot of playing time. Kamara Edmonds got some
Yeah,
carries.
he got a few carries.
Can't remember the cornerback's name, the JUCO transfer that we mentioned earlier tonight clip.
Oh,
Oh well, this is not going to go anywhere.
You also got Brock Spalding had a catch tonight. Tyler Savage had a touchdown, but it was called back.
Yeah. See, and all those are not obvious takes. People, that's some very in-depth analytical stuff. Seriously.
Good point.
I'm saying, no.
Good point by Ryan King. And I didn't hear the comments, but Troy said he asked him directly about, I guess, Mason, and said you could see him tonight or something, alluding to you might see both.
yeah.
So you're right, Ryan. Maybe we shouldn't take coach's comments at face value, considering they lie all the time.
Coaches
Bunch of
lie.
liars. He's
Coaches
a liar.
lie.
He's the
Surely.
liar.
Huh?
Coaches lie.
Yeah.
I think that's the
That's
first
new to
question we
me.
should ask him tonight after the victory of the Birmingham.
Yeah.
Why are you such a liar,
No.
Coach?
Just ask, do coaches lie?
Coach, why are you such a big
Coach,
fat liar?
why-
One
big
coach
fat
once
liar.
said, "Men lie, women lie, numbers don't." Was he lying? He's a coach.
Coach Troy Dreyfus, Pirate Radio. Why are you a big fat liar? Coach Patrick Mason, Daily Reflector. This was fun. But why are you a big fat liar?
U2 says, "How many more Miracle Cream commercials before this is over?" Is that the one that's like 5 minutes long?
Yeah, I think
And the
that's
guy
what it
just
was,
talk,
yeah.
they just talk nonstop.
Oh!
Ah, there's Buttman.
There's butt guy.
Show us the
Vulcan.
back. Give us the ass.
Show us the eyes.
toes. We don't want to see feet and toes.
I'm not a foot guy.
I'm an ass
I'm
man.
a Vulcan ass
I'm
man.
a Vulcan ass man.
I'll get another one.
Hey,
Aw.
is it a Vulcan ass man? I'm a Vulcan ass man.
Come on, Zay. I need one more.
All right, Shirley. Fast fifth quarter tonight.
Oh wait, you hit the over, right?
Oh yeah.
Good job.
Big
I agree. Fast fifth quarter.
Jeff Nadeau hit his team total over.
Yes, he did. 37 and a half.
ECU team total. What was
I hit ECU -7. Obviously.
One of the studio guys said East Carolina by 10. I was like, okay.
Touchdown.
Got
Fire.
it.
Fifth touchdown for Holton Ahlers to end his career at ECU.
Bryce Williams
Wow.
fired up.
Dang.
He said, "Nice catch, 80." And then he said, "TD 80."
That is not Slim 80. That's Big Boy 80.
Oh, we're going for two.
Hell yeah, we
We're
are.
going for two. We're gonna
Hell yeah.
pile it on here. We're going for two.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking to fight Yukon Cornelius at midfield.
Wahoo! That's gold.
That's gold.
That's gold. Wahoo!
Mike Houston said, "Here's a message to you. Screw you, special teams.
Oh,
Screw you, special teams."
To be
little
eating.
shovel pass.
What
That
do you
was a
what,
beautiful shovel pass.
what do UConn say? He said,
Nothing. You know way too much about Yukon Cornelius.
nothing. Seen that movie many a time. Didn't watch it one bit this year though.
Did he call it a
Sad.
shuffle pass? I think he just called it a shuffle pass.
It was a little shuffle.
It's a shovel.
Oh, a shovel pass.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's a shovel pass. It's not a shuffle.
Let's get a survey here, guys. What did y'all think about tonight's broadcast crew? I want to hear that from the
I've
folks.
seen a lot of negative comments.
Well,
I couldn't hear them that good.
I know
AJ.
that there was something on Twitter a couple times. People said in the stadium that the announcer called us Eastern Carolina
Yeah, the
early.
PA announcer
Yeah.
got one. And then John Moody, I guess there was one on TV. I missed it.
With this crew or like
Yeah.
before?
Like during the game, I guess.
Your
I
guy,
don't know.
your guy just was shown on the sideline.
Oh, was that an F-bomb he
Pegues.
just dropped?
Andre Pegues.
Andre Pagui.
Put him in, coach.
Put in Garcia. You fat liar.
He can't put him in on defense.
You big fat liar. His helmet's still on. Local politics.
This is local politics, man. If Holton Ahlers wasn't
Look, he's so happy.
the PA announcer's son,
He would have been out by now.
he sucks, man.
He would have been out in the
He's
first
awful.
half. See, Houston's pissed at something. Was he?
Hey, there's Jared.
It's a freaking ball game, Billy. And we're having a freaking game.
There's still time on the clock.
We're having a freaking game. There's 2 minutes left, but we're having a freaking game. We're hard nosed, very hard nosed.
Oh.
Hard nosed.
Oh, yeah, that hurt.
Hard nosed. Wisconsin on the board, 3-0 over Oklahoma State.
How about them freaking Pirates?
Calzone said they made one Eastern Carolina on TV and corrected themselves quickly. Calzone.
Now Calzone there.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, empty the bench. Put Garcia in on defense.
Why is he not in at corner?
Timeout. Final timeout, Pirates. Garcia playing safety.
Holton Ahlers has got that Matt Painter head. The guy that played at Purdue forever. Started
yeah.
losing his hair.
This is a young man
He's thinning out.
just stayed the course as we mentioned. And he goes down in the annals of ECU football history.
Gonna go down as one of the best.
U2's got a good idea. Let Garcia finish the game for Coastal.
I mean, he did go to school between Conway and Myrtle Beach. This is basically like his home school. Let him get a little action there.
The fortune.
All right, Clip. There's remote. I gotta start heading over to the.
You heading out of here? All right.
We'll
See you,
next
Shirley.
time.
Hey, good job this year.
Yeah,
Peace out.
Good
there,
job.
yeah, I gotta head to the other side.
All right.
Good
Let
job.
me
Good job.
know when you get over there. Shoot me a text.
Yeah. Hey, let us.
Oh, I almost did it.
Walk home safe.
Let us know
I
when you get.
almost give you that one finger salute there.
Hey, let us know when you get there safely.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Walk safe.
Yeah.
I said Chris Johnson until
Oh, good. The radio crew we had on Pirate Radio, according to Chad, said in the first 5 minutes said Eastern Carolina and Holton Ahlers.
Oh boy.
Stay hot, baby.
Is that for the Coastal? radio
No, it's
broadcast?
like the College Bowl,
Oh, gotcha.
whatever we're doing.
Oh, here comes
Noah
here's the
Holton-
bath.
Holton and Noah
Here-
Henderson
yep.
gonna dump the
Gatorade
Kool-Aid.
bath.
Gatorade, I should
All right,
say.
let's take bets. What color's the Gatorade?
I think
Oh,
it's
man.
blue.
Orange.
I'm saying blue.
I'll go.
I'm going orange.
Damn.
There, you can go red. You go cherry.
I'm pretty sure I saw blue.
I'm gonna go with traditional.
What if it should be
yellow.
purple? It should
Yellow.
be purple, damn it.
Oh, nobody
It
said
should be
purple.
purple.
Well, our
It's
picks are in.
blue.
Our picks are in. What do you got?
It's blue.
I got
You
orange.
already seen it?
I think it looks blue. But it could be different.
you saw
It looks blue.
The shadow in the cooler.
Oh, well, you already looked. I didn't even see.
The shadow.
Like
cooler's closed.
Look, it does not look like. No,
No.
it's not closed. It's open.
I don't see
Why
any
would it
blue.
be? Why would it be freaking closed if they're going to dump it on the coach? You
Okay.
dumb.
I'm dumb, but you can't see color and
Hold on.
Yes, you
shadow.
can. I saw blue.
Oh,
The ball's
fumble.
out. We got the damn ball. We got it. Put it in Garcia. We got it right here. Get out of the way, brother.
It's blue.
It's blue. It's blue. And Brian Bailey's on the damn way. They ruined it.
All right, hey, Holton's out. Put in Mason Garcia.
Mason in there.
What happened? What
We got
happened?
fumble and they got blue and they're gonna put in Garcia.
Mason
Wait,
Garcia.
wait. There's a call. Okay, it's ours.
Arrgh.
Thought they were going to throw a flag.
Bailey almost
Oh
got.
my God!
Why are you running with your helmet? What are
put
you
your
doing?
helmet on.
No.
Get out.
What do you
Sit down.
Holton Ahlers.
Do you remember?
Hey, what if this was a bet? Like, if over under snaps for Mason Garcia was like 0.5,
Was like, oh, yeah.
or just like
Well,
0.5. You go, oh, he gets at least one.
Right.
Nope.
You remember when?
Hey, he's got his helmet on. He's ready to go.
Garcia's got his helmet on, ready to go.
You remember when?
Look, Holton's like, I can't go out there. I tried.
Peyton Manning ran in and Osweiler was about to go in, and then Peyton went in, and Osweiler was like, "Damn it."
Holton, you've played
Come on,
10
man. Can I get a little
Holton,
something?
you played 10 years here. They're going to go deep.
Garcia's going to hand the ball off.
No, they're going to go deep here.
He's going to hand it to Mitchell. Well, yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
Let's have a
We want 60.
illegal substitute.
We want 60. Hey, they're wanting to give Garcia more yards on that touchdown pass where he's about to unload one here.
Chad says we squirrel on the ground and through the air. Now we bring home the trophy with a nice derriere. Thank you, Chad.
What's Holton trying to do now? Oh, they got hats.
Dennis said, hope all the people that wanted Houston to fail have a warm place to sleep tonight. Must be hard for them.
Oh, you're going to kneel
Who are these
on it?
people?
What?
Shirley, you can crank it
Victory
up.
formation.
All right.
All right, I'm going to turn to ESPN Plus to watch the celebration.
Huge, meaningful snaps for
Right.
Mason Garcia there. He's ready for
Hey,
Michigan.
To take.
I cashed out, baby. Over 0.5 snaps for Mason Garcia. I'm just kidding.
You got the blue bet, though. All right, hit.
Of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter, Clip Brock.
The Pirates paint Birmingham purple. The East Carolina Pirates, your ticket smarter Birmingham Bowl champions. They knock off Coastal Carolina tonight. Dominant second half for East Carolina. Mike Houston, Holton Ahlers, big smiles on the faces of the Pirates as they walk off the field. One more victory in 2022. Weave, good to see the Pirates celebrating a bowl win for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, the first time that any of these players have had a bowl victory. Nobody on this team had played in a bowl game since last year's game was canceled. So for them to go out victorious is pretty special.
317-1250, one final time. Taking your calls on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. 317-1250. We'll talk to you after this.
U.S. Cellular has always believed that connection is the greatest gift of all. That's why we're giving everyone one line for $29.99 a month with unlimited data this holiday season. That's right, one line, unlimited data for just $29.99 a month. That's more than a great deal. That's locally grown connection from U.S. Cellular. Limited time offer, terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So, how does short points work?
Well, at Jersey Mike's, 6 regular number 13s plus 3 giant number 7s equals a free regular number 13. So, Pepsi and Lay's now earn more points towards free subs.
That adds up.
Exactly. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
Great. It's 30 degrees in here. This is going to be a cold night.
No one's coming out this late.
I'm on firewood.
Dad! I'll put hot coals in our socks for bedtime.
Mom! Hi, I'm from Delcor Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Got an email about your heat being out?
That was me. I sent it from my phone.
I think your socks are on fire.
Ah! Call Delcor today to get a new system installed for less than $100 a month. Offer expires soon. Go to delcorinc.com. Monthly fee based on new system financing is 9.9% APR for 120 months. Call Delcor for details.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Enjoy the comfort, style, and beauty of the holidays at Bostic Sugg Furniture. We have everything you need to deck your halls for less. Living room furniture for family get-togethers, dining sets for holiday dinners, bedrooms, and more. Save up to 70% off clearance items, plus 6 months special financing. Settle down to a long winter's nap on a comfortable new mattress with 48 months special financing. We have your holiday comfort savings at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Celebrate the holidays with America's favorite light beer, Bud Light. When planning your holiday festivities, be sure to pick up some Bud Lights at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there's holiday fun. Because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this December and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Happy holidays from Bud Light and Carolina Eagle. Go Pirates!
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, 53-29, the final score. East Carolina, a winner in the Birmingham Bowl. And before we get started, Billy Weaver needs to...
Well, actually...
He needs to make an apology to the Pirate Nation.
I'm not apologizing.
You need to apologize.
One guy's been to a bowl out of the 120.
Billy said none of these players have been to a bowl game. David Stahl on Facebook hit
Well,
with...
actually...
Jalen Johnson won a national championship at Georgia last year.
My bad.
So Billy will write up an apology to the Pirate Nation.
Sorry.
317-1250. Man, that felt good. Finished the year with a dub.
A big dub.
Big dub.
I don't know. First half, I was a little nervous. 100 yards of penalties and kind of back and forth.
We got mistakes to talk about, but we got to celebrate, too. Cameron, Rod, Kenny, hang on.
Hey, there's a dub.
There is. They need one against the Browns on Sunday. 317-1250, Cameron, Rod, Kenny, hang on. Let's go to Sarah in Aden. Hello, Sarah. Sarah. Who's that?
I don't know.
All right, hot start. We go next to Kenny in Blunt's Creek. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, Clip, Billy, guys of Pirate Radio, winner, chicken dinner.
Woo! Over the chickens. A chicken dinner over the chickens.
That's right. Look, man, so proud of these guys. Good season, great bowl victory. You know, we've needed that after the few years of the droughts we've had. But a great game. So proud of all these guys that have stuck with us, and these seniors going out this way. So happy for Holton for the game he had. This guy's, you know, he's been the heart and soul of Pirate football and Pirate Nation, bringing this program back. Coach Houston, y'all did a great job. Just really happy Pirate, man. There's nothing negative to say about this. This is the last game of the year for us. We're going out as winners. Let's just let's enjoy it. No whining. Let's celebrate this team. And 248 days till we get to do it again. Mason Garcia, the ball's in your court. Michigan, you're on the clock. You guys have a very, very happy new year, and love your show. Can't wait to do it again.
Happy New Year, Kenny Curlings. Thanks for calling in and being with us all year long.
Yes, sir.
Udon Cheek, Coach Cheek has a question. Was Josiah Hatfield hurt? Yes, he was. Igo said he was not on the depth chart and was injured, so he was not
collarbone
in action tonight.
Injury.
Collarbone?
Yeah, Jeff mentioned it at the beginning of the broadcast.
That'll get you every time. All right, 317-1250. I'm looking for the post game on ESPN Plus. I'll try to find that somewhere. All right, Rod is up in Wilmington. Hey, Rod.
Hey, fellas and lady,
should say, ladies and gentlemen, what a great win, and happy and as proud as can be for this team, how they played, and particularly for Holton, for him to go out like he did and show out as well as he did on a national stage. I think that was great. Keaton, all of them, those receivers. Holton was pinpoint accurate with his passing, and those guys were catching everything, every single one of them. And the defense for that 100 yards of penalties, that was a little tough. But they had some big plays and fumble recoveries that came in at a good time. If that boy hadn't have screwed himself into the end zone head first and went out of the game, I'm afraid it might have been a different. We might have been playing catch up on offense going down the stretch, because I think they'd have capitalized on more than what they did. But it was a great game, great way to go out, and just happy for the team, happy for the fans, and I want to say something about you guys. How much I've enjoyed all of y'all this year. Watching you, from Clip, and he's like the wide world of sports. He knows what's going on in the whole spectrum of sports. It's all I can do to keep up with college football, but I'm entertained listening to all the stuff. And Billy, your analysis, I enjoy listening to that. And of course, Chandler, he's like like y'all say, he's the Rain Man of ECU sports trivia, and I got a challenge for him. He might not want to take it up, but there was a guy, a long snapper back in the 70s from 1977 to 79.
He's already shaking his
Chandler,
head.
You ready for this?
All
right, come on, Chandler.
They come up with his name, and I just enjoy all of it. Troy D, he needs to go sit over there in the corner and say a prayer to the good Lord that he's got all y'all working for him, because he's got a good crew there. And
amen.
Save that cut.
Yeah,
that's good right there.
Ought to be thankful for that. He's a good guy and all, but he needs to be thankful. And Shirley, I could tell she's the glue that holds y'all all together, and I just enjoy him, and looking forward to seeing y'all all in the future. And it's very important what you do with the fan base, and I think it's a big plus for the program, and recruiting, getting the fans in the stadium, all of that, and I just wanted to thank you.
Well, Rod, we have, and I probably am echoing sentiments of everybody here, man. We've enjoyed listening to you call in all year long. You've had some cool stuff to say, and definitely a voice that we will never forget, for sure. We're looking forward to hearing from you more next year.
Thanks for the kind words, Rod. Appreciate it, man.
You're very welcome, and I'll be looking at you.
All right, man. Thank you. There's Rod in Wilmington, 317-1250. Last week on Pirate Radio Live, we did a segment of Compliment Radio that went about 30 minutes, when all the viewers complimented us and we complimented them back. So if you'd like to continue that tonight, feel free. We'll take all the compliments you can get. Malcolm Gray on ESPN
I was about
Plus,
to say the same thing.
Directing
He's directing traffic. He's doing a great job.
You go there. No,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
yeah.
here.
So everybody, and look, I didn't know there was a little Vulcan. I guess that's probably for the MVP, which I
No,
was.
that's the trophy.
No. There's a little one. Did you see the little one? There's a little small one like this.
Does he got little tiny butt cheeks?
You're probably little tiny butt cheeks. I think that's the MVP trophy. Is probably going to go to Holton.
He gets to take home a little Vulcan?
Yeah, when they do the wide shot, look, you can see the big Vulcan right there. That's the big statue.
Show me
but
that
there's a
wide shot.
little one about this tall.
Let me get a close up.
I want to see the wide shot.
Little butt.
You know, I wish they would take the Vulcan trophy and do it like the Lombardi trophy, and like have players lined up and have them kiss it as they go by.
Where would you have them kiss it?
right there on the cheeks, baby.
Right
you know
there
what I'm
on the
talking about.
buttocks.
Right on the keister. All right, we go next to Cameron.
Something bit me.
Cameron in Greenville. Hey, Cameron.
Clip, Billy, how about them Pirates?
How about them?
Win for the
What a win for the program, guys. That is only our third bowl win in the past 20 years. So proud of this team, so proud of this program. Pirate football is back, baby. Pirate football is back. And I just want to say, I saw everything going around on Twitter about the trophy and that nice, beautiful butt on that trophy. Well, I knew after I saw that the Pirates were going to win, because you know what, guys? The Pirates love the booty. And after that, I knew we were going to win. And all I got to say is this: Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines, we are coming for you next year, baby. You better watch out. Lansing, Michigan is going to turn purple and gold. Mason Garcia is going to walk into the big house and kill Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan Wolverines. That being said, guys, as always, go Pirates. Pack Minji's tomorrow night. Big basketball game against Temple. Let's go Pirates, baby.
There he is. Cameron in Greenville, fired up after the bowl victory. And I will be in Minji's, looking forward to the game against Temple tomorrow night. Will you relax, Billy?
I want to see the butt trophy live.
We're trying to do a show here.
Ahlers did get the MVP butt trophy, the little one.
That's awesome, man. He gets to take that home and have it forever.
That's awesome.
Mike Houston's staring it down right now. He's got his eyes just right on the backside of that trophy. All right, John, Spencer, hang on. We'll get to your calls when we return on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. 317-1250. We're back with more after this.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. UniversitySportswearENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, UniversitySportswearENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit UniversitySportswearENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. UniversitySportswearENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
It's bow time. You've probably heard folks say, don't call it a comeback. But at Bojangles, we don't like to beat around the bush. So when the sizzling, savory pork chop griller's back in all its tender, marinated chili lime glory, and you can get a pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, go ahead, call it a comeback. Get a legendary pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Do you have an old injury or some pain that's been holding you back all year? It's time for you to get better. With Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we can help you get your life back. Whether you need to get back to a sport, back in the gym, or just back to enjoying life, our team of specialists use a one-on-one, hands-on approach in our state-of-the-art facility to get you back moving again. Don't settle for where you are. Don't stay in pain. Visit kptonline.com today to see how Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness can help you live well, move more, and hurt less.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank that's in your corner when you need them. This is Chris Richards from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Ashley Capps, Bonner Latham, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business, come and see one of our experienced team members at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles for my friends at Ed Watkins Marine. I've known Ed personally for years, covering his winning performances on the football field and on NASCAR's pit road. Now Ed is winning on the water, and you get to win too. You win with awesome prices on boats from Ed Watkins Marine, and of course, great service after the sale. If you're looking for a new boat, contact Ed Watkins Marine today. They will deliver anywhere. Find them online at edwatkinsmarine.com and tell them the voice sent you.
We're here at Naughty Light with Gina in downtown Washington. It's the holiday season, and boy, you've got something for everybody, Gina.
Yes, for kids, we have toys. For the guys, we have some Duke Cannon soap. We have Yeti. We have T-shirts. And for the ladies, we have dog bags, Scout, and some watches. Come see us in downtown Washington.
The selection is great, and the service is even better. Of course, free wrapping with every purchase, right?
Free gift wrapping, and we have jewelry. Come see us.
At Naughty Life in downtown Washington.
Hey, I'm Holton Ahlers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
What happened to your New Year's resolution?
My resolution is to eat better. Epic stuffed crust, better ingredients, better pizza. I'm eating better. That's looking good.
What are you guys doing in my house? Don't answer. I thought you said you weren't coming back.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl is Wisconsin and Oklahoma State, and right now, Oklahoma State has an early 7-3 lead, and Wisconsin is marching down the field. They just had a 3rd and 8, but did not convert, so now they have to punt it away with just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Got some college basketball scores from earlier today. It was Notre Dame over Jacksonville, 59-43. Texas A&M got a win over Northwestern State, 64-52. It was Texas Tech drubbing South Carolina State, 110-71. Marquette got a win over Seton Hall, 83-69. And number 6, Texas won against Texas A&M Commerce by a final of 97-72. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. They are their beacon of music in the land of the Pirates, and they're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. They've got a huge New Year's Eve party coming up this weekend, and of course Cooper Greer with the headliner for that show. You can follow The Buck on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
The Buck.
The Buck, the Buck, the Buck, the Buck, the Buck, the Buck, the Buck.
The Buck. Al, Johnny, John, Spencer, going to get to your calls, 317-1250. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube. A ton of trolls in the YouTube for you guys to chat with if you are interested in that. Some chatter on Facebook as well. Dennis says ESPN was lightning quick to cut to the Wisconsin bowl game as soon as time expired. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, and they had the post-game show on their
Not everything is a slight against East Carolina. That's how this works. If there was a game before ours that didn't end early, it would cut right after the game and go to our game. So just everybody relax. Enjoy the win tonight. All right, 317-1250. Al, Johnny, John, hang on. Spencer is in Washington. Hey, Spencer.
Hello, Spencer.
Spencer! All right. We go to John in Charlotte. Hey, John.
Hey, guys. Thanks for taking my call. Hope you all are doing all right tonight.
Yes,
we
sir.
are. We
doing
are.
Great.
Hope you are.
Pirate victory, no complaints. You know, it's the Birmingham Bowl, so I'm not going to get all, high and mighty over a Birmingham Bowl victory. It is great for the program. I don't know about you guys. I'm really looking forward to the future because, as a Pirate fan, football, especially, by the way, I love listening to you guys when I was at East Carolina back in 2017, 2018, that era, the last bit of Scotty Moe and the beginning of Coach Mike. Pretty rough, and there wasn't a whole lot of ups, a whole lot of downs. And I think looking back from this year, I don't know about you guys think, I would trade that BYU victory and that Memphis 4-overtime victory for an NC State win, not choking against Navy, a big second half against Cincinnati, and, obviously I'm going to show up against Houston. Granted, a minority of good stuff.
You're trading.
It's starting to grow.
You're trading 4 wins, 4 losses for 2 wins. Yeah, I think we'd all make that trade.
Well, just saying, in terms of looking back at the season, I think, we're getting in the right direction in terms of making a lot of good stuff and, not having a lot of bad moments. And I think that, we're getting right there is what, I was hinting at. And I'm already looking forward to this Michigan game next year. It's going to be an all-time color game, by the way. And if we can just go in there and maybe get up 7-0, maybe show just a little bit of life, and who knows, it won't be the first time a team from North Carolina upsets Michigan in the Big House. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to next year. I think Coach Mike Houston should be looking forward to the two 10-win seasons the next couple of years. I think that should be our goal, is a 10-win season next year, the next couple of years. And I'll just leave it with this with you guys and something just to, talk about. I was saying earlier, I think that we're really getting to the point to where the seasons, these regular seasons that we're having, a lot of good's coming and the bad's getting pretty minimal. I think this upcoming year, I think we could be looking at a 10-win season.
All right. Well,
10-win seasons are hard. They really, really are. They're few and far between. How many of East Carolina had 2?
They are, but I mean, we have a big second half against Cincinnati. We have a big second half against Cincinnati, a team that had a two-year winning streak at home. And we gave them a pretty good game. We don't choke up against Navy.
Yeah, they were right there in a bunch of games.
Right, but that's why we're saying it's tough to get 10 wins. I mean, because of things like that. I mean, it's tough.
And also, man, there's a lot of personnel. Like, it's so year to year now.
Yeah.
It's hard to even imagine who's going to be on the field for East Carolina.
That's the toughest part, is when you throw the transfer portal into the mix.
By the way, was that clip poking at the? Of course, we take 4 wins over 2. You knew what I was.
I really didn't. You said you trade 2. I didn't know what you meant.
You know what? Well, I was I'm nervous. My pirate radio. I used to. It's my big shining moment. I just want to get it out there.
Well, you got back on track. Great job.
Seriously, guys, I'm really looking forward to this Michigan game. I don't know about what your guys' take is on it. It's serious, non-biased.
We're going to be 24-point underdogs, and it's going to be
they'll lose
tough.
by 30.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
And the only reason I say that is because I alluded to this earlier, and this was when we got on the Mason Garcia kick, that Michigan is going to be so ready for East Carolina, it's not even funny. Because like you mentioned, Michigan has had problems with teams they were heavily favored over from the state of North Carolina. If you think that any Michigan player next year, the beginning of next year, is not going to be thinking App State when East Carolina rolls into the Big House, you're mistaken.
I don't. They're thinking about what happens in this championship they're about to play.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean that'll be a
Cincinnati championship. If they go win the national championship, opening up at the defending national champs, be pretty cool, but also could be. This is why I hate ECU football. See, they always break my heart. I finally spot in.
All right.
She'll be so fired up for that game, they're going to lose by like 45.
What's that? You got your expectations out of whack if you think they're going to go into Michigan as 24-point dogs and win. That's kind of on you, John.
I don't think that. But just give me 7-0. Give me 7.
All right. We'll get off to a good start. All right, John.
That could happen.
We'll talk to you after that game.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you taking my call.
All right, dude. All right, man. There's John. And that was a roller coaster of a call right there. Be Old on YouTube says, has anybody talked about the actual bowl game? Why are we talking about a game 9 months from now? Call in and talk about what you want to. Why is everybody complaining? Why does everybody complain so damn much? We just want a bowl game. Everybody's whining and crying about something. Good Lord. Johnny is in Buckrow Beach. Hey, Johnny.
What is shaking and baking, fellas?
What's up?
All right, Dreamweaver. I'm going to eat some crow. 4th game of the season, losing to Navy. You know exactly what I said, don't you?
I do.
Repeat it.
We might not win another game this season.
No.
Wasn't it?
We are not going to a bowl game.
Not going to a bowl game. That's it.
Not going to a bowl game. So I'm eating crow on that. Now, what I am going to say, and, I go, here's the glass half empty. So 20 years ago, we played NC State, won the Peach Bowl, won the Carolina National Championship, blah, blah, blah. Great. great for the program. It brought us all out of the woodwork. But also 20 years ago, 21 years ago or whatever, Coastal Carolina didn't have a team. Neither did ODU. Neither did some of these other schools. And now all of a sudden, they're in these conferences that are kind of competing with us, if you will. So let's talk about the conferences, the American Conference. We were, with the exception of the new teams coming in, we were the last team to get in this conference. You go back 10 or 15 years ago when we were trying to get in Conference USA, again, we were the last team getting in this conference. And we got in because we had a couple of good years, and that's great. Now the American Conference is, it's getting watered down. It's, a combination of the American and USA, North Texas, and whatever these other teams are. My thing is, and someone answered this before, well, there's more money in the American. Sun Belt is the conference we need to be in. It might be less money, but there are 3 or 4 natural rivalries right there. In the American Conference, we have no rivalries. If someone can come up with one, that's great. But in the Sun Belt, you got Marshall, Southern Miss, and I'm going to repeat Southern Miss because they had our number. You got ODU, you've got Coastal of all teams. I don't get it. I don't listen. We're not going to get an invite to any of these P5 conferences. Okay, let's be for real here. We got to get out of that purple Kool-Aid bubble. We need to take a half a step back and be smart in moving forward.
That's not going to happen, Johnny.
First of all, that's not going to happen. Second, I just...
You're not going to take less money to have a rivalry with Southern Miss.
Right, and I've got one question for you that I have to know. Wait a minute, I just have to know this. Which is the better conference, the Sun Belt or the American? Simple question. Which one is better?
Well, I mean, to be quite frank with you, I think...
If you say the Sun Belt, you're lying. The Sun Belt is not a better conference. So why would you go to a lesser conference, take less money, just to play rival games that you can bust to?
I'll tell you why. It might be less money, but it's also less travel. It's also less travel. Do we care about playing, was it North Texas State?
No, we don't.
I don't.
But you always take the bigger conference. Always.
Well, listen, I don't think that's... I don't agree with that.
All right.
Okay, that's fine, and that's great.
To disagree.
Yeah, but it's
I say you always take you don't go backwards.
If everything was equal money-wise and everything, then yeah, you want the regional rivalries, but it's not equal, and it's not close to equal right now, so you have to stay where you are.
Okay, so here's my question. It might not be equal what we're getting money-wise, but what are we spending money-wise to travel to all these far places?
I'm sure if they crunch the numbers and see that it would be even, then they would go that route. But they're not. It's not. It doesn't make up that money.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, that's my opinion. That's all. But
I know that.
I just let me just say this. I'm going to close on this statement. Being again, I'm not trying to be a smart. Here, being outside what I call the purple bubble. Looking in on all these conferences, the Sun Belt gets just as much attention, if not more, than the American. And you may not see it down there, but up here we see it. Up here we see it.
All right.
But, okay, so here's what I'm going to close on.
It's like your 8th close. You're like Mariano Rivera. You can't stop closing.
You're going to like this one. This is going to be good stuff here.
All right, this is the big one.
Coffee's for closers.
Here's the closer. Everybody down in Carolina, here's what I want you to do. Push that barbecue plate away and start eating pasta because Garcia is going to be the man, baby. Love you. Have a great night.
You think Garcia is an Italian name? Hold up. Did he make it? That was their clothes? Oh, Johnny. All right.
I got nothing.
317-1250. Al in Greenville's next. Hey, Al.
Hey, Cliff. Hey, Billy.
Garcia.
Do you think we should be in the Sun Belt?
Are you too? I don't think I'm talking about Garcia. I'm Italian. He's not Italian.
What makes it a Garcia? He's from Sicily.
God, did we just win a bowl game? I can't believe it. We just won. Who cares about the Sun Bowl?
All-time fifth quarter, though. This is great. All right. Al, what's up, man?
It's unbelievable. Hey, listen, I was surprised. I'm glad they won, and it was a great game. No complaints except for the stupid cat penalties. But I was shocked today when I heard Ruff McNeil being interviewed. He's a coach at NC State.
Yeah? Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he's been there 2 or 3 years now.
Unbelievable.
He actually was on the sidelines when ECU and NC State played this year to open.
Unbelievable. Well, I don't get a chance to get over to stadium. The other thing is the announcers were saying that our quarterback is on the pro list. He wants to go pro. I never heard that either.
Well, everybody wants to go pro.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's got an uphill battle with that. But
yeah,
we'll take him. I knew two other ECU players that plays for our team, so we'll take him. He could be a backup quarterback.
Minshew looked pretty good on Sunday, didn't he?
I was shocked again.
Al's been shocked a lot this week.
Shocked.
I don't even know he was with the Eagles. I didn't know Linville Joseph was with the Eagles. Ever since I've been down here, I get a chance to follow the Eagles. And I don't think he's going to be next year. Somebody's going to pick him up. He's good enough to play for anybody.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Linville Joseph or are you talking about Minshew?
Minshew.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, he'll be with somebody else. I don't think Linville Joseph will be there either.
He's better than Washington's quarterbacks.
Yeah, I agree. I'd take him in a heartbeat. I'd take him over Carson Wentz.
No kidding.
I don't know. He's got some swag. Heineke's got some swagger that Minshew has, though. If he would just not throw interceptions at the most inopportune times.
Well, Al, you used to call in during the good days, and then you were with us during the bad days. So hopefully we're getting back up that good mountain here.
Some of your callers, Cliff, don't remember Montgomery as a coach, or they wouldn't be.
No, I think they all remember because everybody mentions him. That's for sure.
Unbelievable. But I wasn't allowed to call your show for almost 2 weeks because of Troy. I couldn't call in because I gave Terrence Copper a terrible time on the races.
Yeah.
It was a terrible time for me.
It made people very upset. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope I can call in next year. I hope it's a good year, and you guys have a great New Year's.
All right, Al. You too. Good to hear from you. There it is. Philly Al. Pirate GT says that Al just wake up from a coma. Brett says most bizarre start to a fifth quarter. Yeah, this we got a lot. Cameron says, Mesione Garciana. That's a spicy meatball. All right, let's see what Joe, Kyle, and Becca have when we return on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show.
I'm going to eat my banana pudding.
Push the barbecue away.
Push the barbecue
and bring
away.
on the pasta, because Garcia's coming in.
Celebratory pudding, baby.
I will never push the barbecue away, especially from Parker's Barbecue. Hooked us up with some awesome pregame and postgame food. Billy is enjoying some celebratory banana pudding. Nanner pudding.
Nanner.
From Parker's
pudding.
Barbecue.
Nanner pudding.
All right, 317-1250. What a show. What a life. We're back with you after this.
This is Holton Ahlers. I've been eating at Parker's Barbecue since I was a kid. Now, all these years later, I still love to eat at Parker's. In fact, I love it so much, I bring my entire offensive line with me. They protect me, and I look out for them with great food from Parker's Barbecue. So whether you bring the team like me or just your friends and family, the awesome barbecue, chicken, and seafood at Parker's is a win every time. Parker's Barbecue, where they always treat you like family.
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
With over 30 locations across North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, Quality Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, where you'll find everything you need for your next project. Our complete lineup of John Deere lawn and garden, agricultural, and commercial worksite equipment comes with years of experience, expertise, and dedication. We know what it takes to get it done right. Stop by today or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
When it comes to hauling dirt, asphalt, or stone, you can trust the pros at First and Goal Hauling Incorporated. They have a fleet of dump trucks ready to get the job done. And best of all, it's owned and operated by ECU football alum Dakota Marshall. When you have a big job and you need it done right, count on First and Goal Hauling, where it's a touchdown every time. Keep up with Dakota Marshall and First and Goal Hauling by following them on Facebook today.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? Hemp Garden of Greenville is your premier CBD provider in eastern North Carolina. Find yourself experiencing increased aches and pains as the cooler months roll in? Hemp Garden provides a variety of pain-relieving products, including topicals and tinctures. To find out more, visit Hemp Garden to speak to a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Portable, super quiet, and fuel efficient. Honda EU Series generators are ideal for camping, tailgating, home backup power, and more. All feature Honda's CO Minder carbon monoxide detection system for added peace of mind. Select models include Bluetooth connectivity for wireless control with Honda's My Generator smartphone app. Go with a Honda EU Series generator. It's power you can trust. See Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Greenville Utilities electric customers will soon be able to receive text notifications in the event of power outages. Enrollment is automatic, so make sure GUC has your cell phone number by signing into your account at GUC.com, then update the information in your user profile. Want to talk with someone instead? Call 252-752-7166 during business hours. 252-752-7166. Update us so we can update you. Visit GUC.com for more information.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Cuccinella, inviting you and your family to come by Cuccinella's Pizzeria and Italian Ice. Cuccinella's has been serving our special family recipe New York-style pizza since 1932. We think you'll taste the difference in just one bite. When you come in for a pie, don't forget to try our house-made Italian ice or gelato. We make small batches every day from scratch with all fresh ingredients.
Cuccinella's on Old Tar Road in Winterville and a new location coming soon to Uptown Greenville.
Pirate Radio.
And you write that down, because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina, you don't come to East Carolina, you don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it!
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Welcome back. Hey, Pirate Nation, Integrity Home Mortgage is here. If you're looking to purchase a home, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir today. The Integrity Home Mortgage team offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve before, during, and after your real estate transaction. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, or Joanne Weir. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now back to the show. Here's Clip.
All right, the Super Mario Brothers tweets are coming in. Wendy on YouTube says, "Mamma mia, here comes Garcia." Johnny in Buckrow saying, push away that plate of barbecue and
pasta.
Bring on the pasta.
That's going to be our new saying now.
We got to get
barbecue and bring on the pasta.
Got to get Garcia an NIL deal with Cuccinella's or Familia immediately. Get that man an Italian NIL.
That'd be awesome.
Robert on YouTube misses Coach Logan. So that's the kind of chat we got going on there. You guys, you people never cease to amaze me. It's unbelievable. All right. Weston, Becca, Kyle, hang on. We go to Joe in Texas. Hey, Joe.
Man, the things you learn while waiting on hold. First of all, I live in Texas, and I can trust me when I tell you, Garcia is not.
There's no Garcias in Texas, are there?
Have you 23 and me that? I'm not sure. I don't know.
I've looked between here and the Red River, and I can't find one.
All right.
So, but anyway, you go. The Sun Belt Conference being a better conference is a bunch of crap.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
If you can have University of North Texas, I mean, you can think what you want to about the school, but that's in Denton, Texas. That's 30 minutes north of Dallas and Fort Worth. And if you can put your brand in front of that, in that environment, you're better for it. UT South, UTSA, the Roadrunners in San Antonio, that's a $2 million person region. So putting your brand in front of that's not a bad idea. So Sun Belt ain't better.
Yeah, Texas for people that don't know anything about Texas football, they don't know anything about Texas football, if that makes sense. I mean, Texas high school football games in Texas, I've seen AT&T Field full for a high school football state championship game.
Well, what are we talking about, though? Like, we're happy to have North Texas?
No, but
I don't care about playing them at all.
I agree, but to his point is that brand of football and putting a bigger brand to those, you never know what it could do for those football.
Well, I mean, UTSA is already top 25 team.
Right.
So I am kind of excited about playing them.
Roadrunners.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a great win tonight for this group. I look back over the past 20, 25 years, with Logan, with Gerard, Skip Holtz with a perpetually eligible Patrick Pickney, Ruffin McNeil with Captain Carden, who was from Houston, by the way. And you look at Mike Houston and Holton Ahlers. This is a pretty dynamic group, and that group's been great. How would you rate that foursome together?
How would you rate what now? Which foursome? What do you?
When Mike Houston and Holton Ahlers being a great combination, back at some of the great coaches at quarterback combination.
Oh yeah. So with
you would have Lewis
McNeil and Carden, and then
Lewis and Blake,
Bill Lewis and Blake. Yeah, that was
Gerard and Logan, Houston and Holton. I mean,
wow. How would you rank those? I don't.
I'll let that go.
Unfortunately, I got Holton and Houston at the bottom because we're talking legends in the others.
I mean, I think Logan Gerard maybe.
That's one. Probably
and I mean,
Blake,
if you
Lewis
think about
2,
yeah,
Carden,
and I would go
3.
Carden 3, and then
that's
Houston,
a good question.
Holton. I mean, but that's
and he's gone. I wanted to ask him what he did for a living. He has a good radio voice.
Yeah, those are four good dynamic duos for East Carolina. I never really thought about that.
Yep, no doubt.
That's a good point.
All right, Joe. I hate we lost you, but 317-1250. Kyle LaGrange is up next.
Hey, that brings up a good discussion.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite dynamic duo?
David says get Mason Garcia NIL with Olive Garden catchphrase never-ending touchdowns.
Ooh,
pretty good, David.
Yeah.
What's up, Kyle LaGrange?
It's me, Mason Garcia.
Whoa, Mason, is that you?
Right here, get your pizza, get your Italian cucinellis. It's again Mason Garcia when I'm Italian.
Johnny and Buckrow really started something here.
And it's funny because Mario Brothers has the M for Mason on his hat.
It's me, Mason. Look.
Hey, can we put Mason Garcia on a little go-kart going around Downey Bigland Stadium?
Mason kart.
Mason kart world.
Yeah.
Every time we score a touchdown, there can be a video.
Yes.
Yes.
Get it done. All right.
Look, Johnny, no offense to his call there earlier, and he got several. He kept saying the Peach Bowl was 20 years ago. What the hell's wrong with him? It's been 32 years ago. I don't.
Wait, what happened?
He said the Peach Bowl was 20 years ago.
That's like a Troy D move.
Yeah.
Everything's 10 or 20 years ago.
But now I do have to say, though, the older I get, the more everything was, oh, yeah, that was 2 years ago. No, Billy, that was like 20 years ago. So I get it.
I don't know. The whole call crazy. I don't think he's as wrong on the Sun Belt thing as some people think. Obviously, you're not going to leave a conference for less money, but I think eventually, when the TV contract is up in 27, the money's going to go down significantly, and then there may be some actual talk about joining the Sun Belt. But as of right now, no, you're not going to take less money. You just play regional teams. But if the money becomes similar, you would.
Sure. And I said that if everything's even, then it makes more sense to play local teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's down the road. Look, great bowl win tonight. Card win. What am I talking about? Holton had a hell of a night. Obviously, 6 touchdowns. Great performance. I mean, just thrilled for the Pirates. Get the win over Coastal. Anybody have any clue what going for 2 was all about in that situation? I mean, I don't really think we were trying to make it a 24-point game.
No, I just said jokingly, and it might not be half wrong, that Houston was sending a message to his special teams. It's like, you know what, screw you guys, I'm just going to go for 2. I don't know if that was the case. I was just joking when I said that. But, I mean, I didn't have any other explanation.
I mean, we can speculate. Houston going into the locker room at halftime was talking about, if they want to do that chippy stuff, they can do it. We don't need to get involved in that. I don't know if
it could have been hey, look at the scoreboard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to ask. I hope maybe somebody asked him that after the game. We don't know yet.
Yeah, I watched the interaction with him and Coastal's interim head coach as they were going off the field, and it seemed very cordial. So I don't know if there was any heat from the Coastal side of them going for 2. But, yeah, there was a lot of chippiness out there. We got some uncharacteristic penalties where we didn't control ourselves. But I think it was a lot of us getting called after Coastal kind of provoked us. But nonetheless, you can't have the unsportsmanlike penalties and lay hits and all that kind of nonsense. But huge win. Nice to win and put something away. Not hold on and win by the skin of your teeth. Take it to them. Take the damn thing, and get a bowl win. And proud of the guys. And that's pretty much all I got, guys. It's been a very interesting football season for me personally, and obviously for the Pirates. And glad to close it on a high note. 8 wins, 10th bowl win in program history. So very pleased, and that's all I got. Go Pirates.
Hope you have a good 2023, Kyle. Thanks for calling in, man. All right, 317-1250. We go back to Charlotte and talk to Becca. Hey, Becca.
Hey, how are y'all?
Doing good, Becca.
I don't have much to say, but I am a Pirate born and bred, and I don't know why everyone keeps talking about going to the Sun Belt, and I don't know why everyone keeps complaining about a win when we sat through some piss-poor seasons. But I think great win tonight, and Holton deserves much more praise than we've been giving him for the last 5 years. So, that's about all I got.
All right. Thank you for the call,
Well, Becca, I agree, but it's one of those things where it takes having to not have that quarterback to really appreciate him, if that makes sense. A lot of times you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Well, that's Kirk Cousins in Washington.
Absolutely.
I mean, we didn't want to pony up that big money, but I always said at the time, what is the alternative? Right. And we've seen it since then, and it has not been as good as Kirk. I mean, that's one example of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think it's that good
until it's gone.
Yeah. Which is one reason I'm nervous about next year. I mean, at least you knew what you got with Holton Ahlers.
Absolutely.
You go into the unknown. Could be better. Could be worse. We don't know yet, but I agree with that sentiment, Billy.
Yes.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Providing that sentiment.
I appreciate that.
All right, 317-1250.
I appreciate the Kirk Cousins reference, too, in the Commanders.
I thought it was a good example.
Yeah,
like
it was. I think it was a great example. We talked about that.
Yeah. Weston is in Myrtle Beach. Hey, Weston.
Clipper, Billy, how we doing?
Doing great, man. Hope you are.
I'm doing wonderful down here in Sunbelt country.
Yes, sir. We're coming down there. We're coming to the Sun Belt.
Yeah, for all those people talking about us going to the Sun Belt, please, guys, come on. Literally, come on. I know we want the old Southern Miss and Marshall rivalries. Those days are over. I mean, it's literally just awful to hear people talk about that. But
well, it's only been one person tonight. Let's not act like we've had a slew of callers.
No, but we've had those calls before on other shows.
I know.
So we've had those calls before. Yeah. And you know what? You know what's funny to me? What's funny to me is when we played Southern Miss on a regular basis, and we played Marshall in conference on a regular basis, did we sell out those games? Were they so like highly motivated for people to go? No, it was the NC State games. It was the UNC games and stuff. And I understand, but still, it's still not. I don't know.
Those were good games.
They were good games,
but we were also trying to get out of their conference.
True.
The entire time. So we're not going back. But anyway, again, that's just one caller. It doesn't need to dominate the show, but it can if you'd like.
That's right. We go in the direction you lead us.
Yeah, I don't want it to dominate the show. I was there in 2009 when we beat Marshall. C.J. Wilson blocked that. I think it was a field.
Oh yeah.
Back for a touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's, to me, I would love to have those rivalries back. I mean, I would love to have Charlotte with that. I mean, that would be fantastic to me. But if we're being honest, guys, Michigan is on the clock. That's where we're going with. And then, obviously, they're probably going to be a top 5, top 10 team coming in next year with their recruiting class that they had. And then you look to the following week when we have Marshall coming back. I saw a lot of Marshall people down here for the bowl game. I'm actually in Conway, so I'm actually.
Oh, so you're right there in coastal country.
Yeah, so I'm actually a student at Coastal Carolina, surprisingly. I grew up a diehard Pirate, and my first game, I was 8 days old for David Garrard against NC State, and I have it framed in my room. I think the final score was 24-3.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I have it framed.
When they brought in the temporary bleachers at Dowdy-Ficklin that year.
And the old Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Yeah, before the Boneyard.
That's exactly right, Billy.
And I think it was actually, that one was before, was that before the Murphy Center? Because there was a game there against NC State where there were bleachers in both end zones. I think that was before the Murphy Center too.
Yeah, so all my buddies tonight have been giving me crap, and I've been sticking with the Pirates all day long. It's not ever gonna change. And like I said, guys, Michigan is on the clock. Kate McCarthy, you better be ready. Emmanuel Hickman is about to just shove it down your throat. Jeremy Lewis, South Central bred, where I went to high school. He's about to shove it down your throat. Mason Garcia.
I got a feeling that's going to stick.
If you mention his name, you have to say it in a bad, offensive Mario Italian accent. So well done, Weston. Thank you.
Hey, guys, we got to get him an NIL with Familia.
Absolutely.
100%. All right, man. Thank you.
I'm going to hang up and listen. Go Pirates. And we'll see you guys next year.
All right. There is Weston. I remember tweeting a long time ago, and I can probably find it if you give me a second. Who will be the head coach of Michigan when they play ECU? And I did that years ago, and it was when Harbaugh was struggling. And now I'm wondering, I can still ask the question because now Harbaugh is being talked about for NFL jobs.
Ooh.
So something to keep an eye on this offseason. Will he get lured to Charlotte? To who else needs a coach? Denver? There are teams out there.
Yeah, they got rid of their coach pretty quick.
For good reason. They are I
don't know if he wants to go there and be on that Russell Wilson train.
that train is going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's derailed.
It's on the wrong rail. All right, 317-1250. Kevin, Steven, Tommy, Pays, hang on. We'll get to your calls when we return on a fun edition of the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. We're back with you after this.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? It's a lot. This is Timothy Sawyer, your local Rocket Mortgage professional right here in Greenville, North Carolina. With Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within the first 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a lower rate with exclusive savings. Take the Rocket advantage of calling me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Are you looking for a home loan? Look no further than Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage. Since 1960, Guild Mortgage has partnered with industry professionals to close loans on time and help millions of Americans realize their dreams. Call Amy Goss at Guild Mortgage in Jacksonville, 910-389-4602. Amy Goss is licensed in Florida, Georgia, Maine, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS 3274. NMLSconsumeraccess.org /. For licensing information, please visit guildmortgage.com /licensing. Guild Mortgage is not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
Here it is a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Weave and I were just talking big hoops game in Minji's Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, and we're talking about the team being there. Jeff Charles said
Gotta see the butt trophy there.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
awesome.
can get a live look at the butt.
Yeah,
the brass ass. Jeff Charles said they'd be back around 1 o'clock. He thought so because he's going to be on the call. So that maybe the team will be out there.
I bet there'll be some people out there welcoming the flight home.
Oh,
Are they flying into Kinston or Greenville?
They flew out of Kinston, so I'm assuming back into Kinston.
Yeah.
But that is an assumption, so do not take it for gospel. All right, 317-1250 on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. Thanks to Parker's Barbecue for the awesome pregame and postgame food. Billy just took down a celebratory banana pudding. I had a pre-celebratory brownie. Their brownies are huge.
Whoa. Here?
Hey, what?
Here?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me there were brownies here too.
I'm not going to ask a man his age, but you're grown. Go get it. I mean, figure it out. Do I have to tell you the whole
Are you
menu?
saying I'm a grown ass man?
Yeah.
I'm a grown Vulcan ass man.
I ain't your boss, me. One wise man once said in this studio.
Is there another brownie in there?
There should
Is
be.
it in the fridge?
Chandler, will you do my
Killing
man a
me.
solid and get him a brownie?
Yeah, Chandler, I got you some banana pudding.
Thank you, Chandler. I know you're busy, but appreciate it.
Kevin, Steven, Tommy, hang on. Let's go to B. Pays in Raleigh. What's up, Pays?
This is some breaking news. Someone who has a Spanish father and an Italian mother. Mason Garcia is my brother.
Mason Garcia.
That's right, Pays. I knew you had some Italian. I didn't know you had Spanish as well. So,
Yeah, Pays is Spanish. That's my father. So,
all right.
And the Fazios is the Italian side.
Ah, okay.
You and Mason.
I just checked Ancestry.com. Me and Mason Garcia are brothers.
All right, cool.
He's a brother from another mother.
So, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Good, great a bowl game win tonight, and it'll be interesting. Hopefully, is anything on CJ yet? Which way he's going to go next year? Billy, anything on him yet?
No, all speculation at this point.
Okay, so it'd be good to have it. We got some young guys playing tonight though, which was a good thing.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. I mean, the more talent Mason has around him, I believe it'll be take less pressure, pressure off him. So, and did Marlon Gunn get hurt tonight?
I don't remember. I don't think he did.
You mean after? I mean, he was returning kicks, right?
Yeah. But then they brought in Keaton Mitchell.
And then they put the third string running back in.
That's right, Camaro Edmonds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Camaro was in early before Gunn had got. I think that was part of the plan as well, to get all three of those guys in.
And maybe the broadcast had it and I just missed it, but they were not showing a lot of replays or explaining penalties or doing any of that stuff.
No, they went to break when it was right at the end of the third quarter, I believe, where they went to the break and there was a little scuffle and there was a 15-yard penalty. They came back and ECU's on the 15-yard line going in. They never explained why. And I saw on Twitter that there was a 15-yard penalty. So people in the stadium knew what was going on, but at home there was a lot of confusion.
Well, I saw him go off once, I guess, after returning one of the kicks, and he wasn't really limping, but you could tell he got hit hard. So I didn't know if they had said anything. But good win tonight. Listen, I'll chime in real quick. Sunbelt, listen, if you want to be playing University of Louisiana Monroe on ESPN Ocho on Wednesday nights, you can go to the Sunbelt. I'll be happy staying where we're at. Go Pirates.
All right.
Well said.
There is B. Pays joining us from Raleigh, 317-1250. Tommy is up next in, boy, that's weird. Luke Fickle in the Wisconsin sweater vest coaching the bowl game.
Oh, yeah. No,
boy, he left and went and got there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Coastal's new coach, Beck.
Was on the side.
He was just kind of chilling.
He was an observer tonight.
He had great seats for the game.
He did.
On the sideline.
Has a little sideline pass.
Fickle's like legitimately coaching.
Oh yeah, no, he's coaching.
All right, Tommy is up in Gardner. Hey, Tommy.
How you doing? That's Tommy 3. That's Tommy 3.
Okay, Tommy 3.
Your name's Tommy.
Tommy 3. That's correct.
All right, Tommy. Good to have you.
Thank you guys, Billy, Shirley, Cliff. I talked to you the last home game, but the bottom line is I got about 3 or 4 things here. We only punted once tonight. How do we get that block? You always block.
Right up the middle. That wasn't the punter's fault. That was a blown assignment right up the middle.
24, Jack Powers, what was he doing?
Yeah. That was a bad one.
We had to get one special teams miscue.
Yeah, because that's the only miscue on the special teams all night.
We had to have one, and there it was.
Yep.
Special teams come to die in Greenville. It's just terrible. You know, a lot of ball games on special teams.
Yeah, it was a terrible year.
All right, that's 1 of 4. What's number 2?
And you told me this little part that the plan was to get all 3 running backs in, which leads me to one of my other points. I talked to you about the big house, the last home game. After the third quarter, the game was over with. We should have got Garcia in there. And if I'm not mistaken, Donnie Kilpatrick is the quarterback coach / offensive coordinator. Does he want to go up there with no experience with a quarterback?
I was thinking the same thing tonight.
We've talked about this the last half of the season. I mean, apparently they did not deem it important to get him in. I don't know.
And Houston has said Mason Garcia is going to be our starting quarterback next year. And if you say that, I don't understand why you don't take opportunities in the season prior to the season of him being the starter, getting him significant reps. And we didn't see that. I thought that there was a potential, okay, early in the fourth quarter tonight getting Mason Garcia in. Still may have been a little early, but it would have been good reps. It would have been a good experience for him. I think he could have handled the situation. They still, in my opinion, would have won. But it didn't happen. And even at the very end, I thought we were actually laughing watching Holton run for his helmet when he saw that the defense had forced a turnover with 50 seconds left, and he didn't even want Garcia to go in. It was just odd, and then Garcia goes in to kneel on the ball in victory formation. So, yeah, it's been a question all year.
Well, they better hope and pray that he don't transfer, because I'm just going to tell you, he must be a man, Garcia, because that would put a bad taste in your mouth, in my mouth, anybody's mouth. After what they did, they must have promised him the key to the city. I don't know.
Well, they've had conversations we're not privy to. I'm sure that they have a good relationship. So,
well, it must be something huge, because I'm going to tell you, like I said, I cannot believe that he ain't transferred out.
We'll be happy he hasn't.
Because, I'm glad. I'm going to talk to him this week, matter of fact. But
where are you going to talk to him?
Experience.
He's going to call him on the telephone.
Where are you going to talk to Mason?
I'll talk to him in Greenville.
Like what? Y'all hanging out?
Well, no, we ain't gonna hang out. I'm just gonna talk to him, and I got a few words to talk about. He's a friend of mine. Got contact with him.
Okay. All right. Just curious. All right.
But my whole thing is, I just hope we don't get a bunch of people hurt, a bunch of players hurt in Michigan, because I'm telling you right now, you ain't whoever them people talking about the Sun Belt and all these different college. I mean, these conferences. You either go big time or you go home. And we ain't going no Sun Belt. We ain't going no MEAC. We ain't doing none of that mess. You go up. You don't go down. So the bottom line is, I just hope nobody gets hurt up there, especially Garcia, because I'm going to tell you something. If they win a national championship, it's going to be on like a pot of chicken on a neck bone. Them boys up there, them grown men up there in Michigan.
All right. They are. I mean, I agree, but you're worried about Garcia transferring. You're worried about getting hurt. I mean, any optimism, Tommy?
Well, you better be in the weight room this winter. That's all I can say. Cause
they will. Are you worried about them not being in the weight room?
You hope they are.
You worry too much, Tommy.
Well, I mean, hey, it's East Carolina football.
All right, good point. You got me there.
All is well, and hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. And Tommy 3 sign off. Back to you, Cliff and Billy.
All right, thank you. You mean next year, Merry Christmas?
Next year.
Yeah, thank you. Boy, you're the first person to wish me a Merry Christmas for next year. Thank you, Tommy. Steven is in Winterville. Hey, Steven. Can you turn your radio
down, Steven?
I did.
There you go. Good job. What's up, man?
Just wanted to say two things, and I'll get off and let y'all. One, I hope the teams leaving the American going to the Big 12 have fun with that officiating crew, because that was terrible.
It was, yeah.
And, is Holton Ahlers the best quarterback to come through ECU? It's argumentable, but is he the most important? I don't think there's no doubt, and I'll let y'all have it. Thank you for what you've done this year.
Well, I mean, you see what you're saying there. You need a special guy that buys in 100% to take you from 3 wins to back-to-back winning seasons, bowl win. And from that standpoint, you needed him. You got him when you needed him. You had him when you needed him.
You know what? And never wavered. There was never a thought that crossed anyone's mind that young man would ever transfer out and go into the transfer portal, or say, you know what, this was not a good decision for me. Maybe I should have went to NC State or one of these other schools that offered. I mean, he, from the word go, said that he wanted to put East Carolina back on the map, and I think he did exactly that.
I'm a sucker for wordplay. Chris on YouTube says Luke shows just how fickle coaching can be.
Ooh,
sad.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Chris.
Bazinga.
All right, Kevin is in Winterville. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, guys. First of all, I just want to say I'm glad that Mason Cosby came in to take a knee. He isn't a liar.
Thank you for that.
But let's celebrate us winning a bowl game. We haven't won a bowl game in, since 13, So it's been a long time coming. We actually won a game, a bowl game, and a whooping at that. So let's just celebrate that, and then let's stop talking about Michigan being national champions because Georgia's going to repeat this year anyway. So go Pirates, and Michigan's on the clock.
On the clock. All right, Kevin. Thanks for the call, man. 317-1250. Atticus, hang on. We'll get an Atticus call to wrap up the season. And for the first time tonight, we have open lines. So if you want to jump in, you can. 317-1250, U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. We're back with more of your calls, comments, commentary, and bad Italian accents.
And recipes.
Back after this.
The Buccaneer Music Hall was voted Best Nightlife in Greenville for 2022. And don't miss their biggest New Year's Eve party ever, featuring Cooper Greer and the Eli Craig Band. Tickets are on sale now. This show will definitely sell out, so get yours in advance by visiting the Buck in person. Each ticket includes entry, a champagne toast, inclusion in the raffle, and more. Come ring in the new year at the Buck.
What's up, y'all? Cooper Greer here. New Year's Eve. Come join me and my friends, the Eli Craig Band, at the Buccaneer Music Hall for the biggest New Year's Eve party around. It's going to be one hell of a party. Can't wait to see y'all.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let's get ready for the new year with new amazing deals. That's right, all 22 models need to go and make room for the all-new 23 models. So I'm selling all 22 models at invoice minus all rebates you qualify for. So you can see discounts up to $10,000 off 22 models. That's amazing. Also, come check out our new addition to our service department. We added 8 new service bays to accommodate our customers and serve you faster and get you back on the road. Don't forget, we also are a Rough Country certified dealer, carry BMW hitches, truck toolboxes, and more for your vehicle. And this is the last month to collect the $7,500 tax credit on all Jeep 4xEs. That's right, the last month, December, to collect the tax credit. That's savings up to $7,500. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Russell from Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Russell's has a long history of dressing Pirate fans, both men and women. For the men, we offer both logoed and non-logoed from Peter Millar, Johnny O, and Smathers and Branson. Our ladies love Tyler Bowe, Crosby, and Never a Wallflower for game day. Join us in wishing the Pirates a healthy and successful season. And remember, for all your game day needs, shop Russell's in downtown Washington.
Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holton Ahlers for my friends at ArcPoint Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust ArcPoint Labs to give you quick and accurate results for your laboratory testing needs. ArcPoint Labs provides insights and solutions to enable individuals, businesses, and communities to make informed decisions on their health, safety, and well-being. Visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina ArcPoint Labs locations or go to arcpointlabs.com. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rose.
All right, let's run down some NBA scores as a couple of games still in action. The Hornets are trailing the Warriors 94-87. Terry Rozier has 19 points for Charlotte. The Kings are leading the Nuggets by a point, 90-89, with about 6.5 minutes to go in that game. Finals from earlier today, Luka Doncic messed around and got a triple-double tonight. Listen to his numbers: 60 points, 21 rebounds, 10 assists, as the Mavs beat the Knicks 126-121 in overtime. The Grizzlies lose to the Suns 125-108. Ja Morant finished with 35 points in that game. 76ers lose to the Wizards 116-111. Joel Embiid had a double-double. He finished with 48 points, 10 rebounds. Lakers win against the Magic 129-110. LeBron James finished with 28 points. That is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Buck. It is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. Check out their huge New Year's Eve party with Cooper Greer coming up on New Year's Eve. And you can follow The Buck on Instagram for an updated schedule, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back into the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Well, the lines were open for a minute, and they are shut down because we are full. Mike, Frank, Hunter hanging on the Pit Electric Live line on our final edition of the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Happy Hump Day to those that celebrate. It is midnight.
Hump Day!
We got Pirate Hoops coming up at 7 o'clock, ECU and Temple. Looking forward to that. And sports trivia at AJ's after that, if you want to come hang out. All right, Atticus is in Charlotte. What's up, Atticus?
So, Brock, hey, man, look, we've been through a lot of Pirate athletics together, me, you, and Chandler, everybody at Pirate Radio. This is our first Pirate Bowl game that we've been able to enjoy together, and we're going to enjoy this, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're very happy tonight, and the outlook is very positive. And tonight, we just whooped Coastal, man. We just whooped Coastal, and there's so much that we could dive into, and we're not going to, because there's so much we have to get into, and I'm going to leave you guys with this, because at the end of the day, we've had some disappointing losses, some really highs with the wins. And Chandler, if you're there, I want you to take it over from me after this. He says we gotta hold on
to what we got.
It doesn't make
a difference if we make it or not.
We
got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Atticus, are you still there? Are you still there?
Atticus is gone.
Atticus had 24 beers.
I wanted to ask Atticus if the Carolina Panthers were going to win out. And
now he is crying happy tears. Oh, yeah. All right, Hunter is up next in Greenville. Hello, Hunter.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
As you can tell, pretty good.
Hey, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun just now. I love that song when I used to go to all the games in Greenville. But I have two things I want to say. One, I know people were saying this earlier. Holton was definitely not the most talented quarterback in Greenville that's come through, but he's definitely, I think, been the most influential as far as like saying, I'm going to buy into this program. I'm a local kid, and being able to take this team from three straight 3-win seasons to back-to-back, what was it, 7-5 win seasons?
Yep, 8-5.
8-5, but seven regular season wins.
Right. And then the other thing I was going to comment on was, I know we only had that one special teams play, but Is anybody thinking that Tim Dowse is on the chopping block possibly with him getting fired with all the special teams miscues this season?
I mean, it's got to be looked at. I don't know about chopping block, hot seat, whatever you want to call it, but there will definitely be meetings, and they're going to have to figure out what went wrong with kicking, with punting. We had how many kick returns? 1 or 2?
Yeah.
For a touch. So, yeah, it has been the black eye of the football team the entire season. So, again, I don't know if he's going to get the axe, but he's got a conversation to have with Mike Houston.
I think at the very least there will be some shuffling of duties or assignments.
Well, wasn't the defensive tackles coach a special teams coordinator before that with James Madison?
Is that Tesh?
Yeah, Tesh. He was like an assistant, or he was controlling the special teams for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll look it up, but yeah.
I mean, honestly, because you got to think about this too. When Baffert missed that kick against State, and then they had the other muff kick. I mean, the laces were both facing the side of the ball towards the kicker. I mean, that should have been addressed too, because that could have made a good difference of the ball going through or not. But then again, I mean, the kicking wasn't as good this year. But I mean, those are two things that are just very simple mistakes that should have been corrected.
And to answer your question, Roy Tesh, initially hired as the Pirates special teams coordinator, served in that capacity during the 2019 season. So he's been the coach here. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Thank you again.
All right, Hunter. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Hey, speaking of glaring mistakes that were taken care of, remember, what did we talk about in the pregame show? One of the keys. Defense, yeah. With the big plays over the middle and the passing game and the third down long conversions. The mistakes tonight were, and not so much glaring in the special teams, that one mistake obviously, but it was the penalties more than anything.
Yeah. And like third down, good grief, they get third. They got at least three third down stops, and got a penalty.
Instead of the giving up the 3rd and 12s, 3rd and 15s.
That's how they got.
That's how they would give up a 15-yard penalty on third down.
No,
that was the problem.
Good point. All right, Frank is up in Calabash. Hey, Frank.
Oh, hey there, you guys, and Shirley, thanks for putting me in before that guy started singing. Man, he was good. But hey, I want to wish everybody in Pirate Nation a happy New Year. It's so refreshing to go into the new year with a big bowl win like this. I mean, it just exudes the campus, the town. It just goes everywhere, and it's such a good feeling versus the opposite, right? And maybe our basketball team's going to turn around, and, of course, baseball coming up later in the winter will be an awful lot of fun because of the fuel that the football team has given us. And I got to ask a question. I don't understand. I was not at the game. I was watching it on TV. And I don't understand how a bowl game can assemble the quality of officiating that we saw tonight. I don't understand. I mean, they said repeatedly these guys have never worked together before, and they were trying to explain why there's so much miscommunication. But when one referee puts his hands up for a touchdown and the other one says no, and I could go through it. There were countless calls that went one way and then they were reversed.
Well, the pass interference picked up in the end zone.
Right.
That's an example.
And I think the pass interference that was called was not as egregious as that pass interference that was picked up later in the game.
Totally. And I'm scratching my head. And then on top of that, and I don't want to get into all my sour grapes and stuff, but the TV commentators, where do they get these people? I mean, some of the commentators were just terrible. But I got to say one thing. I was very hopeful that Mason would get to play a little bit, only because, he played high school ball at Carolina Forest, which is just 10 minutes away from Conway, and that what's it called, Chanticleers. They recruited him hard and heavy, and he went to East Carolina instead. And I just would have loved for him to have got out there, thrown a touchdown pass or ran one in, just a little gotcha would have been great. One last point, and it kind of dovetails with what the previous caller said about special teams. I looked at all the signees in our signing class last week, and there's no kickers. And my question is to you guys, do you think coaching staff is confident now with our green shoe place kicker? Or why don't we, our kickers signed? Are we hoping for walk-ons?
You could go walk-on, or you could get one out of the portal as well. And there are kickers in the transfer portal. I wouldn't think that they are 100% confident with Conrad. I mean, he had a short field goal tonight. Was that
28 yards. This was the first field goal.
Made all his extra points, right? But I think that, again, somebody asked about Tim Doust, hot seat, whatever. I mean, there's going to be several conversations about that, and they're going to have to address all that. I think they'll add a kicker probably via portal if I had to bet on it, Frank.
Yeah, I wish we could buy one.
Well, you can with NIL. You kind of
what's happening. Yeah.
We
just can't afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't afford it, but we want to go to the Sun Belt. Or we can have less money. Anyway.
Look, I thought you said you were going to not want to talk about all that.
That was my one comment.
I mean, you didn't. You said, I don't want to talk about this all night.
First comment I made on it.
It's laid to rest. Nobody said anything for like 5-6 callers.
My bad.
And you bring it up.
My bad. Jeez. All right, anything else, Frank?
I couldn't believe. Just last point. Look back at our season. How many games did we lose by a field goal?
Too many.
Yep, I can think of 3.
Navy, State.
Yeah.
State, Navy, and there was another one. But anyway, my whole point is instead of we're celebrating a 8-5. If we had a kicker who was awesome.
We know.
10-3.
We know. We've been over that too many times.
You know what? It's all good. Future's bright. The sun will be shining tomorrow, and there are sales to be made.
Yeah, I wonder if the sun shines brighter in the Sun Belt.
Shut up, Billy. All right, Frank, thanks. You're anti-American. That's what you are. You and whoever. Mike is in Winterville. Hey, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Let's try Jay in Jacksonville then. What's up, Jay?
Hey, guys. It's hard to follow up with that call, but he's got a lot of good points. Frank's here on time. Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm over here looking at this definition of chippy. What a chippy game. And it says defense, especially on account of having a sense of inferiority or a grievance against another. And I think that's kind of what Coastal had against us tonight.
That's a very good point. And you know what? That's the thing is East Carolina, I think, got a little bit too wrapped up in that. And Mike Houston going off at halftime talking to the reporter mentioned that we can't fall into that. And one of the callers earlier said, why did we go for the 2-point conversion late in the game to make it, 52 or 53 points or whatever?
Yeah.
But you brought up a good point, Clip, that it could have been
maybe
that, he said, okay, will you play your game with the chippiness and trying to get us to kind of bite? Then we're just going to show it to you on the scoreboard. I don't know if that sounds logical to me, but I agree with you 100%. I think the underdog in this game was intentionally trying to be chippy, and it paid off in the first half.
I agree 100%. If you go back to the ODU game, especially Houston speaks about it.
Yeah.
He said, man, I really wanted, Gunn to get in the end zone on the last run, and he didn't, so he downs the ball. Well, this time, if we come back in the bowl game, he's like, nope. Holton's going out not only with 7, he's going out with 8. We added to it.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Go Pirates. We'll see you guys next year.
All right, Jay.
Thanks, Jay. 317-1250. What you want to do, Shirley? Johnny D. Johnny D is in Wilmington. What's up, Johnny?
Cliff, you guys give me, come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Man,
they fired your coach in Denver, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, they fired your coach.
Hey, man, come on, man. What's up with that former NC State quarterback guy, man? He ain't worth all that.
He's a $245 million man, and we can fix him.
We can fix him. We can build him back up.
It's John Harbaugh or the Sean. I look just like Kenny Chesney's daddy.
Oh, wait. All right. What's up, Johnny?
Look, man, the broadcast did us right tonight. I love the way they started off. They put it all in perspective, what Coach Houston has done. And, you know, we all call in and cry sometimes and all that, but including me. But they've really done a good job. We're on a trajectory going upwards in Greenville right now, and I love it. And we got a good coach, and we got a good coaching staff. So I was very proud of that. The Sun Belt thing. The Sun Belt visually tonight, as we did, the American Conference, they always put a good, package together on the commercials. But the Sun Conference put a good commercial together because it was visual, like where they go and where they go up. And when I looked at it on the commercial, I said, you know what? JMU has been on ESPN Game Day. Game Day's been there. ESPN Game Day's been at Appalachian State. They've been relevant. We haven't. So, I mean, I don't know.
JMU was on it when they were FCS, though, right?
I don't care, but Game Day's been there.
Well, that doesn't make a conference.
Game Day in Greenville.
So you think the Sun Belt? I agree. The Sun Belt has good teams in it, but
I mean, where I'm going. I was just making a quick point. Here's my point where I want y'all to talk about. For years, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, the only 4-star recruit quarterback ECU has ever landed is out of North Myrtle Beach, and he's been sitting on the bench for 4 years. Is that correct? Is his name Mason Garcia?
3 years, I think.
Mason
but yeah.
Garcia.
Mason Garcia.
That guy.
Yep. Sicilian roots.
I'm surprised, like the other caller said, that somebody hadn't snatched him up. What the rumor's been floating around for years in Greenville is he can throw the ball like Cam Newton, but he can't read defenses and all that. Man, I'm so excited to have, if they're already naming him the quarterback, they got him fixed. And I'm so excited about the next year of this program, and it was so good for us to end on a great note. Man, we were hitting people. That quarterback, I don't know if y'all remember that play where number 57 got called for holding and penalty.
Yeah.
Their offensive line.
That was their center.
Look at that play tomorrow.
In fact, I was scared because I saw the hit coming. I saw the flag. I thought they called roughing the passer, but it was a good, clean hit.
Too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I did too because he got body slammed to the ground, and I was like, "Here we go."
Yeah.
And he got.
I think it was Miles Berry that got him on that one.
When he got hit again on that end zone dive, he did. I said, "He's not coming back."
Yeah.
And then who was it late in the game that laid the big hit on the sideline?
Stringer, maybe? Stringer had a big game.
Stringer had a big game, yeah. He laid a hit on their quarterback there. Was it their second or third string guy? It might have been their third string guy that came in. He just laid a hit on him on the sidelines. That was
they were hitting
just
tonight.
crushing.
But anyway, you guys have rocked all year long. Give my girl Shirley a raise. I love you guys, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Johnny.
to you.
Thanks, buddy. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
317-1250. Blake in Cary is up. What's up, Blake?
What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to actually just kind of add on to, the hyping up of Mason for next year, because I'm excited too. The last caller said he was excited, but I'm so excited to see what Keaton does as well, because, this is really the second big year of production from him, and he's only getting better. And, if he isn't, honestly, we probably have one more year, because if he's as good as he was this year, he's probably going to the draft, which, I love it for him, but I'd like to have him as long as possible. And then getting Rajay back is going to be so exciting to to see the Thunder and Lightning go again, because I know we were missing him a little bit. Marlon did fill in for him very well coming here at the end of the year. But also wanted to raise a question. Earlier we were talking about the combo of coach and quarterback pairings that we had throughout the years. I wanted to see what you guys would think if you could choose out of those 4 coaches and 4 QBs, what would be the ultimate pairing of all time?
As far as quarterbacks, coaches, I'm going with Logan 100%.
Yeah,
100%. He's the best quarterback coach.
And then you just
because you're talking about right, and then you just pick your favorite QB. And I've always had a love for David Garrard because he not only could throw the ball a mile, he threw the highest, deepest ball I think I've ever seen an ECU quarterback throw. But you loved him because he was the beer truck, man. Because when he kind of reminds me of Holton in the way that he runs, but he would run over people. So I would take not even switching any up, just Garrard and Logan is my number 1.
What about you, Clipper?
Logan, I agree with that one, and then it's just I'd probably go Garrard too. I was a little too young to watch. I remember the Peach Bowl, but I was too young to enjoy Blake, so I watched all of Garrard.
Now, Logan was with Blake too because he was the offensive coordinator and he was the quarterback's coach.
Well, if we're going to go coordinator, I'll take Lincoln Riley.
Oh, we're not.
I'll take Lincoln Riley with Jeff Blake.
Wow, that'd be a good one, huh?
Yeah. I'm looking up NFL stats here. So.
Or even, speaking of which, with Lincoln Riley having the Heisman touch with quarterbacks, do you think that he could have made a Shane Carden or a Jeff Blake a Heisman candidate?
Who?
Lincoln Riley.
Well, he had Shane Carden. What do you mean?
I mean, who am I thinking?
Blake and Garrard?
Yeah, Blake and Garrard.
Yeah, but the team would have to win more.
True.
It's all about the team. Anyway, no, that's a great question. What's your answer, Blake?
I would probably say the same. I may switch out Garrard for Blake, but the only reason is because I'm literally named after him. My dad's name is Jeff, and I'm Blake.
Oh wow!
Well, you're not you're not an impartial judge then. That's not fair.
Yeah, but no, I think Logan's definitely the good pick on that. But yeah, you were trying to cheat there, trying to bring in Lincoln Riley because I feel like any Pirate fan would choose him as a coach for anything.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff, Blake. Thanks, man.
But hey, man, there were people here trying to run Lincoln out of town.
Captain Bill, where are you? Give us a call, 317-1250. Donnie Kirkpatrick. All right, open lines if you want to get in. We are winding down the show, so get in. If you want to get in, we got to have our Brown and Wood drive of the game. Billy, a couple of games ago against Houston, we had 1 field goal.
Yeah.
Tonight we have a lot of touchdown drives to choose from.
Yeah.
So we'll have a lot to pick from. We'll do that and take your calls, 317-1250. More to go after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in Eastern North Carolina. With homes in Blackwood, Mills Creek, Dalton's Cove and Farmville, and Belmar and Ayden, they're constantly expanding. Now to Laurel Glen and Sarah's Way, plus the new duplex community at Abigail Trails. BMS Builders can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or ECU football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. Call 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood, our special guest today. Jeff, how can you help people buy a new vehicle before the end of the year?
Well, Jonathan, we're seeing an increase in inventory arriving at the dealership. Cadillac, we have XT5, Buick, Encore and Envision, Mazda, the all-new CX-50 is here, and GMC, we have some light-duty 1500 trucks arrived.
Jeff, what about incentives and your location?
Incentives we have as low as 3.9 APR, location 329 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Come pop a top this holiday season at Jarvis Street Bottle Shop. Jarvis Street Bottle Shop is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. Make sure to stop by the shop and grab a keg for your Christmas party or event. As always, the Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings featuring NC's craft breweries, along with live music and discounts. Stop by the shop Tuesday through Sunday or check them out on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Happy holidays from Jarvis Street Bottle Shop in Greenville.
Pirate Radio.
You know, if you're going to put your name on something, it better be your best work.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Welcome back. Hey, Pirate Nation, Integrity Home Mortgage is here. If you're looking to purchase a home, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir today. The Integrity Home Mortgage team offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve before, during, and after your real estate transaction. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, or Joanne Weir. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back to the show. Here's Clip.
Back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Thanks for tuning in tonight on radio, online, Facebook, YouTube. A lot of funny chat going on. Facebook.
Good stuff.
A lot of nonsense on YouTube. Nonsense guy, please call in. I'd love to know what you're talking about. 317-1250. We'll get you right on here on the show. That's Pirate Forever, whatever the hell you're talking about. Call in. 317-1250. Would love to chat. Isaac in Birmingham, hang on. We're going to go to Birmingham real quick and talk to Troy D., who is standing by. Troy, the Pirates win a bowl game. As a previous caller said, might have been Cameron. It was the previous caller. That's the third bowl win in 20 years. I mean, it's kind of crazy when you put it in those numbers, in those terms like that.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it in that perspective, but those are the facts, and that's how big of a deal this is for ECU. And so I'm standing outside the stadium. The team bus is just leaving now. The equipment truck just rolled by. They'll have a little extra equipment to bring home to Greenville, that big trophy. They'll have to find a home for it in the Hall of Fame area for ECU Athletics, and I'm sure they'll be happy to rearrange things to put this one on display, as it is a very unique trophy. But, yeah, this is a big deal for East Carolina. You know, to be able to end the season on an up note gives you such momentum going into the off season, and such – I mean, just think of the difference, and I'm sure the difference in the show and what tonight's been like versus if ECU was on the opposite side of this and lost it and didn't finish the way folks would have wanted them to finish, and how long this would have sat with everybody until the Pirates get a chance to play again, and their next game is going to be a tough one against Michigan. Now all of a sudden, you just have nothing but positive vibes going tonight. And I'm telling you, the atmosphere on the field after the game, it was electric. And I know this wasn't, a New Year's Day bowl win, and it wasn't, maybe the bowl game that ECU would have dreamed about and wanted to be at the beginning of the season. But, man, this finish was very close to almost like a movie set, with the way the lighting was, with the confetti, with the music. It was spectacular, and the sheer joy with these players and coaches that do put just an absolute ton of work into this thing. And we're a part of this, guys. We've seen them, how hard they grind, and to be able to see them finish in such a fun way, and really a dominant win. And we talked about that in the pregame clip. I really thought East Carolina would dominate this game, and they probably could have done even more than what they did. But this was a good statement win for ECU. This is, as I said, they were a 7-point favorite for a reason. They won by a lot more than that tonight. And this is something that the Pirates can build on going forward. And, once again, just congratulations to the players and coaches that got it done and weren't distracted this week with anything else that they could have been.
Yeah, you talked about the want-to factor and how much they wanted it before the game. Good call on your part there, Troy D., because this was one of the hardest hitting games for this Pirate defense. Billy, we've said a lot of negative things about this defense towards the last quarter of the season, and they came out and showed up tonight. And a lot of defense and tackling and that stuff is want to, right? You got to want to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
And they did tonight.
Yeah, and they made some adjustments on those 3rd and long situations. They made adjustments over the middle. And Troy, I'm kind of like, I'm in the camp with you that it's not a New Year's Day bowl, but when we switched it over to the ESPN app to see the post-game celebration and the comments and stuff after that, seeing the confetti come down and the lights blinking and all that and hoisting the trophy, let me tell you something. Just because this isn't a New Year's Day bowl and it's not a national championship or anything, don't tell that to the players, because the players are the ones getting wrapped up in those moments, those moments they'll never forget. And especially for some of these younger guys, they want that feeling again next year.
Yeah, I agree. And look, this is the intangibles of having a game like this, something you can't maybe measure in dollars and cents, but we were the only show in town when it came to football tonight. And if you like college football or you like football at any level, we had a primetime slot on ESPN, and there was really no competition as far as in the sports world with football going on. So if you were a football fan, we were it. So, and East Carolina showed up, and I'm seeing comments. I've had a chance to go back online and stuff, and even things are better when you win. I'm seeing stuff about the uniforms. Even the helmets guys were cool now. I've given the program a lot of grief about the white helmets before, but all of a sudden, man, they seem a lot better. Especially these throwback uniforms that they won. People are talking about those. We're talking about East Carolina, and just the visibility it gave this program tonight is huge. And I think it's a good recruiting tool for ECU. And it's something that I agree with you, Billy, that the players, this was a big deal to them, and I sensed that this week. I sensed that they wanted to go out on top, especially these seniors. They were a little more hungry than I've seen them before. And this has been a wild season of ups and downs. I mean, this has been one of the most memorable seasons in Pirate history. And I'm not saying because it has been one of the better seasons in Pirate history, but just the twists and turns and things that have happened this season, the highs and the lows, it really has been quite a chapter in the history of Pirate football. And this is a season I think none of us will forget. And, maybe it's a season of what could have been, but at the end of the day, it's a season of what was. And what it was is an 8-win season, and that's still a mark that East Carolina hasn't achieved tremendously over the history of the program. It's still a bowl victory, as you guys talked about, 3 wins in the past 20 years in bowl victories. So there's still a lot to be proud of. And look, Holton Ahlers made a name for himself. He goes down in the record book, and I think his upside is tremendous. I think this is for people that want to write him off and go, oh, he doesn't have the arm, he doesn't have this, he may not make it to the next level. Man, I am telling you, people have been counting him out forever, and I think they're going to continue to make a mistake. I think this kid has a huge upside, and in the right situation with the right folks, he's going to have a great pro career. Now, what does that mean as far as a great pro career? I don't want to – I can't sit here and define it exactly, but I think he has the ability and the mentality to take his game to the next level. And I think if just given an opportunity, he'll be able to be on a roster and one day have a chance. So, and look, you can make a great living in the NFL just being on the roster. You don't have to be the starting star quarterback, but he's got I truly believe he's got the ability to do it. And once we see him in a kind of different setting too, and with some different things around him, who knows what he's capable of. I remember, guys, I was watching Gardner Minshew last weekend, and I remember seeing him when he was a backup quarterback at East Carolina, thinking he was terrible. And I remember when he transferred to Washington State going, I can't believe this guy's going to Washington State with Mike Leach, and at the time I think Alabama was recruiting him too. I'm like, Gardner Minshew, this guy's terrible. It's awful, but look at what he's been able to accomplish. And I think some folks will look back potentially at Holton like that one day. We'll have this conversation 5 years from now, and I'll either be right or wrong. But I think, hell, man, if Gardner Minshew can make it like he has, why can't Holton Ahlers? So that's just kind of my perspective on things. But and I'll admit I was wrong on Gardner Minshew. I think a lot of people were. I think a lot of Pirate fans were. But congratulations to that kid. He's damn getting it done, and he's proved a lot of people wrong. But Holton will go down as one of the greatest, I guess. Now you can make the argument that his career is officially over at ECU. Who is the greatest quarterback of all time at East Carolina? And I think you got to make an argument. Is Holton Ahlers now number one on that list? I think he's in the conversation. Even if he's not, then who do you rank higher as far as at East Carolina? What they
Jeff Blake,
East Carolina.
Jeff Blake.
Jeff Blake had an amazing career, and you know what I think of Jeff Blake. But that's something, has Holton eclipsed Jeff Blake as far as his career here at East Carolina and what he's been able to accomplish. So that's a debate maybe for another day, but that's something to consider, and that's a
well, nobody else has gone 11-1. So, I mean, that speaks volumes.
I think if you give Garrard and Cardin and Blake 5 years, then,
Yeah.
And,
right.
And that's part of the debate. Exactly. It's not an easy answer, yes or no. I think, is he one of the greatest quarterbacks in ECU history? Of course. How do you rank them now? Well, that once again is up for debate, and that will be something that we can talk about as time goes on. But great career nonetheless, and regardless of what you think of Holton and your opinion of him, no one can deny this kid gave us all for East Carolina.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's another quarterback that you can say that about.
Yeah. I mean, he has – and look, the other thing, too, and a lot of this didn't go public, but Holton was courted heavily last year to transfer, and there were teams that wanted him bad. You got to see what's going on in the transfer portal now and with NIL money. He could have done that last year. There was offers on the table. There were people that wanted him badly at other universities. He made the decision to stay, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. And I think it does say a lot about his character and who he is. And when he talks about what it means to be a Pirate, growing up in Greenville, living his dream, he's not making that up. That's all factual. We've known him and his family since he was a kid, and that is not some soundbite just to sound good. That is truthful. And, tonight on the podium when he had a chance to lift the trophy, I thought about that. I said, here's a kid living his backyard dream in reality. And we all grew up as kids, and you have different, run different scenarios and things. But, Holton was able to do that, and I think that's awesome.
Troy D, live from Birmingham. Troy, good stuff. We got callers to get to, so we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
I almost feel like I played in this game. I'm so freaking tired. But I will say this. I'm a little stunned by Birmingham. We're here at the West End. The whole entertainment district that's attached to this place, just walking distance, everything's closed. Everybody wants to party. All the Pirates are ready to go celebrate, and there's nowhere to go. Everything is shut down, and the one bar hotel that's open is inundated with Pirate fans, and they got like 2 people working.
Well, sorry for your first world problems. We're ready to go home here.
They can't handle the Pirates in Birmingham. They don't know how to handle this. But once again, the Pirates are ready to shut places down, yet they're already closed. So, those. I guess if that's the worst problem we have, I guess we're okay. But it's been a fun couple days here. Look forward to getting back to Greenville. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And let me be the first to wish you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Troy D.
Happy New Year, Troy.
Live from Birmingham.
Dude.
Wrapping up the Birmingham Bowl.
See you guys. Keep up the good work.
See you, man. Hey, let's spend next New Year's Eve on a New Year's Day bowl game.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that was
Why did that quarterback
tragic.
just do a split?
I know, right?
Isaac in Birmingham. Isaac, did you hang on?
Oh yeah, I'm hung up.
Way to go, buddy.
I know. I applaud you for hanging through Troy Dreyfus's soliloquy.
Yeah, well, I've hung on here like a frog on a tree, but listen to Troy D's whole spiel.
And did I use the term or word soliloquy even right?
Correctly. I believe you did.
Is it correct?
That was impressive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, this time I've had a good comeback this season or last season, but still, that's beside the point. I saw Troy D on the field. I yelled out his name, and he got a picture of me and my folks. So, shout out to Troy D. And I'm super happy to be calling after him because I've got a couple things like this to go off of. But I'm glad that ECU was able to finish out a season, especially with a bowl win. I mean, I've been looking forward to that for the last 5 years. Like since I've been enrolled at ECU as a Pirate, and I've loved every minute of it. Glad that Scotty Moe wasn't involved, but that's another thing for another day. But Ahlers with his he had five passing touchdowns today.
Yeah, 6 total.
Yeah, 6 total, 5 passing, 1 rushing, right?
Yes.
All right. I mean, breaking the Birmingham Bowl record. I mean, like all he's been doing for the past year is breaking records. That, like, I mean, like with him being here for so long, like obviously he's gonna break records, but still being that much, like breaking so many records, you can't doubt the dude. Like he's a quarterback at the heart, and he's also like at the heart he's a Greenville guy, like Troy D was saying. Like, no matter what, he's Greenville, North Carolina, all the way through and through. Like, he would have never gone anywhere else, in my perspective. Like, he was obviously given the chance to go to Ahlers.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's a proven point. He's been here and he's done. Yeah, he didn't go anywhere else.
He's done it. He's been through it, and he has shown all of ECU Pirate fans all the way through that he's who you want to count on.
He is, in this day and age now, a rare breed.
Yeah.
And especially at that position. I think it's going to be a long time, and they're going to be very few and far between that you see a guy stay at one university as a starting quarterback for 5 years in this climate in football. It's just not going to happen.
I think only you'll see one other person do that, and his name is Mason Garcia. He's already got 3 years under his belt.
Garcia! Yeah, but I said starting quarterback for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's impossible unless there's like another pandemic, Billy.
No, you can be a 5 years. Well, that's right. Red shirt. Never mind. 4. Okay, we'll go 4.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can be like that Oregon dude and be there for 9 years and be 30 years old and keep on playing. But
yeah.
But I mean, like,
so I guess you went to the game, Isaac. Oh yeah, you said you did. How was the how was it being there?
Oh man, the atmosphere was great. Like it was like spending the day in Dowdy Picklen, other than it being packed. Like, because obviously, like both teams are a long ways from home. Not everybody's going to travel, but you know the Pirates, they're going to travel because we're the best traveling fan base there is in the NCAA, no matter what. And we filled up that home side of the stadium. It was all purple and gold. at the fourth quarter, all of the no quarter flags were flying, and I felt like I was back home in Greenville at the Officiating Stadium.
Well, that's awesome to hear.
I just feel like they put the fans on the wrong side of the stadium, because the angle that we saw showed the empty side of the stadium.
All of the Techniclear people, and it was like, that one worth seeing on TV. I mean, like, we've been on ESPN 2 times this year. Well, more than that. Well, regular ESPN, we've been on there 1 time. But ESPN at all, we've been on there multiple times. And they just showed the wrong people. I mean, purple and gold is better to see on TV than turquoise and white and gold and black, whatever it is.
All right. Good stuff, Isaac. Anything else, man?
Well, like I said, glad to see us finish the season, and I'm really looking forward to this Saturday. Hopefully Michigan wins, and then Michigan wins out on January 9th, and we get to play them after they're coming off a high, and we get to show them what East Carolina's all about.
All right.
I'm not saying we're going to win, but I want to go up there. I want to go to the big house and show them what East Carolina's about, and bring the fan base with us. I'm hoping that other people hear this and they bring their asses on.
All right, Isaac. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
There's Isaac in the Birmingham, celebrating a Pirate Bowl victory. So the last 3 quarterbacks to win bowl games at East Carolina are Holton Ahlers, Shane Carden, and I guess Garrard.
Yeah. Garrard won a GMAC Bowl, didn't he? Because they lost one against Marshall. Did they win the one against TCU? No, they lost that one.
They beat Texas Tech.
Texas Tech in the GalleryFurniture.com Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the years.
That was not Garrard.
So Gallery Furniture was 2000.
Was it? Was he?
Yeah. Let's see.
That's right, because Leonard Henry was in that one as well. Because, as a matter of fact, I remember Leonard Henry did not talk to the media at all during that entire season, and finally did after the victory in the GalleryFurniture.com Bowl, and those 2 guys went out as seniors together in the draft.
There you go.
Yep.
Let North Carolina stand up.
Yes.
All right, 317-1250. Last call for your calls. If you want to jump in, do it now. We'll have our Brown and Wood drive of the game. We'll talk to you. If you want to get on, we'll put you right through. And get ready to wrap it up for the night and the season on the U.S. Cellular 5th quarter call-in show. Back with you after this.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Jamie Lang with Carolina Hardscapes, and we're excited to announce that we're Eastern North Carolina's premier fiberglass pool installation company. We partnered with industry-leading San Juan Pools so that we can build the backyard of your dreams. Whether it's an outdoor fireplace, patio, outdoor kitchen, or now a pool, give us a call at 364-1201 or find us on the web at CarolinaHardscapesandMulch.com so we can make your backyard the place to be. Go Pirates!
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Carlton Venters or C.J. Messerly at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, Shimmer Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials. This is Holton Ahlers, and if you need a Yeti cooler, apparel, shoes, or accessories for the season, Shimmer has you covered. Shimmer Boutique is also the exclusive retailer in Greenville carrying the largest selection of built-in broken gear for adults and youth. Be ready for game day and every day at Shimmer Boutique on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville across from Lowe's. Go Pirates! Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holton Ahlers, and when it comes to getting your family together, there's no better place than Familia, which is Italian for family. Familia is the place I like to bring my football family, especially my offensive linemen. Whether it's great New York style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Go Pirates!
This is Ryan Jones, and you listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
All right, with about 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, Wisconsin running over Oklahoma State right now. 24-7 is that score. There's 4 bowl games coming up tomorrow. UCF, or I should say later today, UCF takes on Duke at 2 o'clock in the Military Bowl at 5:30. It'll be Kansas and Arkansas in the Liberty Bowl. Coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, it'll be 15th ranked Oregon taking on North Carolina in the Holiday Bowl, and in the late game, it'll be Texas Tech and Ole Miss in the Texas Bowl. And that is a look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, brought to you by The Bucket. Is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They're open from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. And check out or get your tickets for the huge New Year's Eve party coming up this weekend with Cooper Greer as the headliner. And you can follow The Buck on Instagram for updated schedules, and we'll see you at The Buck. Now let's head back in for the final time this season to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Rock.
Thank you, Shirley. Chan Man, Billy Weaver here, David Stahl on Facebook with a stat to consider. This is the largest margin of victory in a bowl win in ECU history. So, Pirates putting up some points tonight.
Yes.
To the tune of 53.
53.
Love it. All right, 317-1250. Eric, David. Yep. I left out a bowl game.
What?
Last 3 Pirate quarterbacks to win a bowl game. Holton Ahlers, Shane Carden, and Patrick Pinckney / Rob Cass in the Hawaii Bowl.
Right, the Hawaii
Billy, you were
Bowl.
there.
I was there.
So 3 bowl
when you
wins.
think of the Hawaii Bowl, what do you think of?
Chris Johnson.
That's absolutely.
3 bowl wins in 15 years.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And isn't that the bowl, Billy, that you ran across the field?
I did.
Yeah, he's talked about it a million times.
I do. I wish there was video of that.
We're old and it's tired and it happens. Eric, David, sorry. Thank you, guys.
We did talk about in the break that if our memory serves us correctly, that David Garrard is the only ECU quarterback to play in 3 consecutive bowl games.
Yeah. Look that up.
2. He went 1-2 in the bowl game.
David says, by the way, where's the Buccaneer Music Hall? It is what I would call Bell's Fork.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Fire Tower
if you know
Road
where Tiebreakers
Charles.
is,
there used to be or still is a Harris Teeter.
Yeah,
there is a Harris Teeter there, and it's in that shopping center.
Yeah.
So, and it's
Hardee's is over there.
Yes.
Yeah. You know where we're talking about now.
Charles and Fire Tower, right there, intersection.
Yep.
Can't miss it.
All right, 317-1250. We have Jarrett in Birmingham. What's up, Jarrett?
Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to give a shout out to, the whole team, but Holton Ahlers especially. 5 touchdowns passing, 1 touchdown rushing. it's nice to hear everybody talk great about the Pirates. I mean, obviously, but just one thing. What the hell is everybody talking about? Moving to the Sun Belt?
It was one guy. It was one guy, and this is how it happens. But
I was a little late to the show. I went to the game today, but I mean, we got like Rice and Charlotte and all these like not so great teams coming in. It'd be like a lateral move to go to the Sun Belt.
No, it'd be a step down going to the Sun Belt.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, what is everybody thinking? I mean, if you want to go to Big 12 or something, like Power 5.
the thought is, and I get it, is that you'd have more regional rivalries, which would, if you make a pros and cons chart, which you should do this with everything, to try to look at everything.
I do this with everything in life.
Pros, regional rivalries, Marshall, Southern Miss. Awesome. Okay, that's great. Cons, less money, which immediately you rip the sheet and say, all right, we're staying in the American.
Yeah, because everything's about money.
So, yeah.
Especially with NIL coming in, I mean.
Yeah. You don't.
I just.
We can't afford to do it. It's not going to happen. Yeah,
I know it's not going to happen. It was just like I come back from the game, I turn on the TV to watch y'all, and everybody's talking about Sun Belt.
Again, we had one call, and then everybody.
But you brought it back up.
No,
yes,
shut
you
up.
did. Yes, you did.
No,
did you? Is that incorrect information?
I did one time.
I just said that. You brought it back up. I didn't say how many times.
Jared, what else you got?
Oh, that was pretty much it. I mean, a great win today. I mean, y'all gave off all the stats, and it was nice to hear all that. I mean, largest margin of victory in a bowl game from us. But I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything you've done this season. Love the show. Love y'all. I just wanted to thank you real quick, and I'll listen to you next season, I guess.
Cool, man. That's
Jared,
awesome.
We love you back. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Jarrett in the ham, and voice sounded kind of hoarse. Sounded like he was cheering for his Pirates tonight.
A lot of people got some hoarse voices.
Kudos to you folks that went to the game. Kind of cool, Chandler, to be in A.J. McMurphy's.
It was packed.
And I kind of thought, like, wow, first bowl game in a long time. Packed sports bar in Greenville, Billy. You've been in those.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun. We've watched some Redskins games and stuff. Like it's got that big game feel. People were cheering, hooting, hollering. It was fun to be a part of.
It was every touchdown or big play. It was exploding in AJ's, and every single TV. And AJ's has a lot of TVs. Every single TV in that restaurant was on the bowl game.
Well, that goes back to Troy's point that you could have found some college hoops or NBA or something, but as far as football goes, this was the only show in town.
Yeah.
So it captured a lot of folks talking about it. So good stuff. All right, that will, I guess, wrap up the call portion of the show. We still got to get to our Brown and Wood Drive of the Game, brought to you by Brown and Wood, serving the Pirate Nation and Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard, online, brownandwoodauto.com. Billy, you said not only are you a previous employee at Brown and Wood, you are a current customer at
That's
Brown and
right.
Wood.
I bought a brand new Buick Envision today. I pick it up tomorrow, and
because I don't know what that looks like.
Oh, they're not. It's it's the sport model, so it's got the blacked out package and everything. It's very nice. Buick Envision. Pull it up. It's white.
Oh, that's sleek.
That's
sexy,
and it drives like a Cadillac. It's on the same chassis as a Cadillac, so it's got that nice smooth ride.
I like that.
And we're gonna take my mother-in-law tomorrow. She has a Buick Enclave, an older one that she's looking to trade in. So. If you want a new car, go see the folks over at Brown and Wood. They'll treat you right. They really do. They're great people over there. Tom Brown, those guys, CT, the manager over there, and Dwayne, the Mazda side manager. All those guys are awesome. They really are.
53 points, Weave. A lot of drives to choose from.
Yeah, but we were looking through it. There weren't a whole lot of long drives, but there was as far as plays are concerned, there was a long drive that was 92 yards. It was the first touchdown drive of the game. It was only 5 plays, 2.5 minutes. But if you remember on that first touchdown drive of the game for East Carolina, it was 4th down, and that's when they caught Coastal Carolina jumping off sides.
Veteran QB move.
Throws to Isaiah Winstead, knows he's got a free play. Isaiah goes up, wrestles the ball away from the defender. Touchdown. ECU goes up 10-0. That is your Brown and Wood drive of the game.
Saw two things tonight we hadn't seen all season. Isaiah Winstead doing a little strutting and dancing, and Holton Ahlers doing a little dance of his own.
A little gritty.
at the end of the game.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't. I give it a B+.
I've seen a lot worse.
I didn't see it originally because we were kind of celebrating, but then when they showed the celebration again in the replay, I was like, not bad. Not bad.
All right, I think I've told you this, but I've definitely told Chandler that, look, I've been here a while and loved sitting beside the Cran Man, Terrence Copper, legends.
Don't forget about me.
Amazing people. Coach Rick Smith.
Don't forget about me.
You forgot about me.
Never. I never would do that. Alan Thomas, Troy D. sat beside a lot of folks here on the fifth quarter. I think how do I word this? The best quality show we've had, if you stack them all up, we're stacking up quarterbacks and coaches, I think, is the show with Clip Brock and Billy Weaver.
I think that's the quarterback coach combination.
I think so.
There you go.
So you want to keep it rocking for another year?
Yeah, but I'm going to miss the first game.
I know
of the
you
season.
are.
I've already put my notice in. I'm going to Michigan.
You have. You put.
I mean, it's a bucket list thing. You can't blame me.
All right.
I've never been to the big house.
I'm not blaming you. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Stop being so defensive.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Well, here's the deal, Billy.
You know what, Billy?
I don't mind doing the show on location and joining in.
All right, Copper 1, Smith 2. No,
any of those guys would leave you for the big house too.
We'll miss you week 1, but hope we can have you back for another year. It's been a lot of fun, man.
All right, it's been a blast, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Shirley Rhodes, great job all season long, and really
and look,
your entire career.
Right, you guys
and life.
You guys are what make this is fun, but you guys are what makes this easy. And that's part of what makes it fun as well. Is that it's easy. We just walk in and have fun. It's a blast.
And you know what makes it fun? These crazy ass Pirate fans.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it.
We couldn't do it without you. And you always make it lively and entertaining. So
ECU to the Sun Belt, baby.
whether you're chatting it up, whether you're calling in or just listening, but supporting Pirate Radio, hopefully supporting our awesome sponsors as well. Thanks to Brandon Tate, U.S. Cellular, the Atlantic Wireless locations, also Brown and Wood, Orthopedics East with the injury report, the Buck Scoreboard, and Parker's Barbecue, Billy Parker and company, hooking us up with awesome pre- and post-game food all season long. And that does it for the Bud Light pregame tailgate and U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. A bowl win, an 8-5 year. Billy, would you sum it up and say 2022 was a successful season for ECU football?
100%.
All right.
Didn't get there the way we thought they would get there, but they got there.
They did.
They got the 8 wins. They got the bowl victory in convincing fashion. The program's on the rise.
On the rise. Folks, we will see you back at Pirate Radio. Hey, shout out to Troy D and Ellerby. We get Monday off. I'm so jacked up about that, but I promise we'll be back Tuesday. Coming up Tuesday, January the 2nd. The 3rd, with Pirate Radio Live. So we will talk to you then. Stay tuned to all our social media accounts until then. And thank y'all for supporting Pirate Radio and being with us this year on our programs. For Shirley Rhodes, the Man of Chan, the Weave, I am Clip Brock. Pirates win it. 8-5 on the year, bowl victory. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Join us next time for complete postgame coverage of East Carolina football, exclusively